Back, adventurers, to another fun-filled session of Dungeons and Dragons, where we find out what lies beneath. We have a couple of new players today, so that's going to be lots of fun. We'll get to introducing them shortly when we introduce their characters. But for now, a brief recap. Last session, the party learnt a few things. They harvested some mushrooms and learnt about mushrooms. They pissed off some drow. They tried to start a fight between quaggoths and found that one of the quaggoths is apparently quite cheap for a lay. Apparently, um, they they got killed by a couple of by some swarms of spiders. They almost got killed by a random wild magic fireball, and they have two of them have been tortured in the special cell, having spiders constantly crawl over them. Jorah has finally revealed his race to the party and some of his abilities, and the party have been returned back to their cell, and they have been told that if they can last one more day, then Jorland's plan should come to fruition, which will allow them the chance to escape. And so we will begin with, you know what, let's begin with that. So let me drag some tokens on. No. We begin with, let's just use you two, you'll do. We begin with footsteps approaching the prison, perhaps bringing breakfast after a long, for want of a better word, night's rest. A doorway opens, and then another doorway opens, and you see two drow approaching, dragging two figures behind them, one significantly larger than the other. They snap their fingers, and the doorway opens. And these two figures are tossed in before doorway is locked. Some basic foodstuffs are put down, and then the two look to each other and weirdly say in unison,
Ow?
Dinky, you you know the introduction. You can introduce them to this. The mistress, the warden, has better things to be doing. And then they leave. And all right.
Hmm?
Um, so you have seen a hulking figure and a red-skinned figure thrown into the prison. They have the same collars on as everyone else, and they slowly come around. Dinky, the Darrow, walks up to them and goes, Right, then we've got a red one and a very, very big one. Almost as big as you, Venorin, but hopefully they're not convinced they're a drow too. So, wakey wakey, let's start with you, big guy. What's your name? And what do
Me?
you... Yeah, and so he's basically, this is your moment to introduce yourself and tell us a bit what your character looks like. Remembering, of course, that you don't have any equipment on you, just some basic clothing.
Morian is almost as wide as he is tall. He's got quite blue skin. And he is like very, very obviously a Goliath.
Okay. Right, so we've got Morian, and then we've got a tiefling, I think. Gonna guess based on the color of your skin, shape of the horns, sort of position of your fingers, a Dispater Tiefling. Isn't that right, Frank? Yeah, yeah. Right. So introduce yourself, Dispater Tiefling. Or correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so you see this fair, slim, kind of middle height, pissed off tiefling. She looks very spiteful. As you said, red skin, dark hair. She's got general leathers. She looks fairly weathered, however maintained. But she looks pissed at the current situation. And this is Kilsa.
Right. Now, so you're Kilsa and you're Morian. Welcome to Torthor Prison. It's a drow prison in the Underdark. Hope you enjoy your stay. We are getting a bit crowded in here. I imagine the slave wagons will be along in the next few days to sell some of you off. Probably, probably the dwarves and maybe the Sverfneblin. I could see them being sold. They've been here a while. Not me and the liaison. This prison is run by someone who just calls himself the Warden. And yeah, don't try to escape or you'll be fed to the spiders. Don't try to be dicks or you'll be fed to the spiders. Don't assault a drow or you'll be fed to the spiders. Or other punishments equally as severe. You're probably not going to die, but you'll probably wish you had. Or if you do die, it might not be permanent. Which can be quite terrifying in its own right. I've died at least 47 times. I think so. Might be only 4.7 times. It's definitely a 4 and a 7 there somewhere. Right, you know what? Thinking on the whole idea of escape. Obviously, everyone wants to escape. We've got a little bit of time before anyone comes around for any of the jobs, by my count. So, if you were to escape, you lot. He mostly looks at the older members of the party, those who've been here since session one. Where do you think you'd go?
I actually, I'm trying to remember what you said about now.
To the surface?
Well, yeah, surface would be nice.
I mean, the surface, of course. Well, for you lot, you surface dwellers, that makes the best sense, but getting to the surface won't be easy. You've got to have somewhere to go. You can't just be wandering around without a sense of direction, just looking for that mythical place to the surface, if it even exists.
Well, I know you said about the Drow City was like the last place they'd expect.
Oh yes. So obviously the place, if you were to try to find a way to get to the surface, you'd probably want to go to Menashara. It's the nearest Drow city I'm aware of, but because Drow are always hopping up to the surface to capture fresh slaves and stuff, you'd probably find a way from there. And you lot who were captured, who are from the surface, will remember being dragged quite some distance before you got here. So it's not like you were necessarily like you dropped into the Underdark, got captured, and were here instantly. It was a few days of being dragged and basically not really knowing much. Do you know what I'd suggest? If you were to escape, there's only one real way to get around in the Underdark. And it's not by walking, it's by boat. And if you're gonna try to go out, if you're gonna try to go anywhere by boat, then your best place to start is the Dark Lake.
Well, now you're starting to talk my language.
I thought it was the entire time. Did I switch language again in the middle of a conversation? I'm sorry.
I think he meant figuratively.
Oh, no, I wasn't speaking in numbers either. I do that sometimes, but not today. But yes, if you're going to go for the Dark Lake, then if you do manage to make this big thing, then you want to. Bibble is probably your best bet.
Look over the strange frog-like creature.
He hops over and he's just like, Bibble? Yes, you Bibble. Oh, yes, Bibble, mother blessed. Always good to take. He's like, well, what I was thinking is if they wanted to learn anything about the Dark Lake and go anywhere to the dark around there, then your people would be the best bet, and you could lead them there. Bibble goes, yes, and good place to find information too. Yes, Bibble is mother blessed.
I mean, he was quite cooperative with us in the kitchen, but a little bit on the dumb side.
Maybe.
He was sink blessed.
Oh no, could never be sink blessed, always mother blessed.
Both.
Oh, new people. I should probably introduce you to everyone. So, most of the time, we have Amrig, that's the dwarf. Got quite a few spider bites, so clearly pissed off some drow. We've got Ront, he's the orc fellow over there. We've got Jorah, who has never told me what they are. I think they're a pixie. Then we have Topsy and Turvy, the two Sverfneblin. Rotmore, our resident Duaga. We have Midas, our human. Sarabel, the dwarf. Bibble, the Kuatoa, already met. And down here, this big fellow is Vinorin, the drow.
Kilsa kind of squints and cocks her head at that, like, huh?
Yes. And then this clearly ogre speaks out, yes, indeed, I am one of the drow folk. I might not be looking my best these days, but that is who I am.
It actually talks.
Yes, and a damn sight better than you as well, but I can't exactly speak for everyone.
Yeah, didn't you hear? It's a drow.
Yes, I'm a drow. I realise I've put on a few pounds and gained some extra teeth, but I can assure you that in mind and soul I am 100% drow.
Aha. How do I get out of this place?
Well, the door is locked, but well, in terms of getting out and being able to explore, that's not really a thing you can do. Some of the drow will be here shortly, and they'll be taking you off to do some jobs, you know, train you to be proper good slaves and all that, and it's basically the thing. You will find, as I'm pretty sure you're the sort of people who have that if you can see in the dark, it will be more limited in here. That's part of the collars. They don't want you being able to see too far.
I recommend swishing your arm. I recommend swishing your arm in and out of the bars. It sets alarms off in their heads. They hate it.
And if you're the magical type, you won't be able to do any magic whilst you're down here. Whilst you got the collars on. Not easily, anyway.
Do the colours actually give dark vision?
Yes.
They do. Okay.
They set your dark vision to 20 feet, but to the point where rather than being like normal dark vision where you'd see dark light as dim as bright,
Right.
it's actually you'll see it as bright, that 20 feet.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
that's your limit. Speaking of time, Topsy and Turvy, isn't it near your time where they take you off for some reason? They growl slightly but nod. You'll have to explain that one day, but you might be sold off soon, so maybe it's special training. Are any of you musically inclined? It's a good question.
Takes head.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Nope.
Henrik, you've been unusually quiet this entire time.
Who?
Amrig.
Oh, Emery.
Just surveying the scene. Just.
It's fair, that's fair. It's good to survey the scene. But yes, let's have... Where's the NPC I want? There you are.
Even though Smush hasn't said a word.
Yep,
Emery being accused of being the quiet one.
Yeah.
yeah, but Smush has at least interacted.
That's true.
And Smush is always quiet. Smush never says a word. They
True.
think a word.
That's very true. I guess it's at this point he would probably maybe release some rapport spores. So I guess near the Goliath you see Smush, this little myconid mushroom thing. It's probably only standing about 2 to 3 foot tall. Suddenly kind of shakes their head. You see a tiny little expulsion of spores, and they kind of drift up slowly towards your face.
Aw, it's adorable. Maureen kind of kneels down and sort of places a hand next to the mushroom-looking thing. It's like a gesture of good faith.
As the spores touch your face, you feel a sense of connection. And Smush, is there anything you would like to say?
Yeah, there's like an emotion that sort of washes over you at first, an emotion of greeting, and eventually those emotions start to form into like words. Do you speak Undercommon by any chance?
No.
No.
What about Abyssal?
Nope.
Okay, that's going to be tricky then. In that case, you don't hear so much as words as you do just the emotion of welcoming and greeting, and I guess you get a sense of closeness, as if everyone here should stick together, and you get a sense of danger as well, and you get perhaps just a flashing image of the drow.
Yep. Speaking of the drow, the young priestess in training approaches the bars. Ah, we have some new guests. Excellent. Well, I can't stay long. Topsy, Turvy. Here, please. They walk over. The doors open. They are led out. The door closes. And they're led into this side chamber.
You just get a sense of worry and nervousness from Smoosh. Like he
Very,
doesn't know
very
what-
slowly and gently, Maureen pats Smoosh on the head.
Your hand gets slightly sticky from the honey that is atop Smush's head.
Does
You
it
try
matter?
to wash. You try to wash as much of it off. Oh yeah, there's like a sweet smell on your fingers. It's very clearly honey, but yeah,
You say-
kind of sticky.
You say it's a common thing that Topsy and Toby get taken into that room?
Yes, it happens approximately every 28 days.
How? Wait, every 28 days?
Yes, that's by my count at least. 28 days, roughly around that number of hours, I think. Might be give or take 5 hours each way.
How long have they been?
Oh, they've been here a good few months. Yeah, It's why I said that they've probably been here 6 months. I would say. They've been particularly hard to train, from my understanding. Perhaps their special needs that are being met are part of that. Normally, it's about a month before things are sold.
Or maybe they're just here to spy on us.
Well, that too. They are rather suspicious, and they do have the pointy ears like other drow. But they're a bit small to be drow. But then again, Vinoran's very big, and he's a drow, so...
Yeah, that he is. Chuckles a little bit. I'm gonna say maybe we should keep an eye on them too. Be careful what we say.
I'm going to go over to the tiefling as well.
Yep.
And,
Who is staring at the wall.
She is kind of like trying to look for any kind of vantage point, any kind of vent or a hole
There's
in
no-
the wall, a crack in
there-
the wall.
There's no... So I'll give you a general description of the prison. So it's a stone chamber with some metal bars, which are the entrance, which appears to be opened and closed via some sort of magic. There's no obvious sign of a key. On the floor of the room, there appears to be two magic circles of some kind carved in arcane or divine runes. You can't tell immediately without further study. Dotting the walls in various places, there are some more runes, but these ones appear to be giving off the faint light that is allowing like a more common sight. There's nothing really like obvious as like a weakness or a place where something might happen, but I am going to roll on a table for you guys, actually. You know what? Because I did it for everyone else. Let's do it on you as well. Let me just get my notes up for this.
I do that. I'm going to release some rapport spores. Does Kelsa,
Ilsa.
do they speak Undercommon or Abyssal?
Abyssal, actually.
Excellent. All right, so we can converse. God, I don't know what an abyssal sounding smoosh sounds like. This is going to be interesting. So, yeah, there's a couple of spores that reach up. Some of them are inhaled inevitably, and
She's
at
probably
first
not
you
paying
feel-
attention to it
Okay.
at first.
In that case, no, you're probably right because they're very small and
Yeah.
unnoticeable. If I hadn't have moved, I probably would have been indistinguishable from just a mushroom inside the cave. But as soon as these spores do hit your nose, you feel a sensation of the emotion of like soon, like there's a timer that's counting down. We're just waiting for the right opportunity, and noticing that you're like trying to escape or looking for a potential escape. Smoosh just echoes that emotion of wait soon. And then eventually those emotions do form into words, and you hear it as like a psychic connection inside your mind. Just hold on. We're planning something. Just wait a little longer.
She kind of like spins round on her heel, looking behind her.
And you just look down, you see a little mushroom just staring up at you, blinking.
What
I
in
do
the
have-
nine hells are you?
You see the mushroom is standing on two little pudgy legs, and they do have their hands and fingers, but they're kind of soft, mushroomy flesh, as opposed to like normal skin. I'm also covered in a bit of dirt and soil, like especially on the feet. Looks like I've been standing in mud. But the top is
Yeah.
quite yellowy and honey coated.
She'll switch over to Abyssal then, because she would have blurted out loud in common. And what exactly do you mean by soon?
We have a plan in the kitchen.
Right, and I'm going to trust my life in the hands of what? A mushroom?
Better to trust a mushroom than those drow. Or spiders.
I'd like to interject the Tive. Wait, is this in Abyssal?
Yeah.
This is,
This is in
I
telepathic
retract,
Abyssal.
I retract my interjection.
But I can connect several people, I think, at least. But I would have to speak another comment to you.
You probably don't need to, so Kilser will probably blurt out. So the mushroom is the mastermind behind your group?
I mean, the mushrooms saved our lives a fair few times.
Oh, you're joking with me.
No, I wish I was, but no.
Quite magic
Yeah.
It's a magic mushroom.
when he wants to be.
Don't get any ideas about eating me, though. I'm poisonous. Very, very poisonous.
I seem to 100% be telling the truth.
You all seem to be so funny. Go on then. Indulge me in this plan of yours, Mushroom.
And whilst they're doing that, could both you and Morian roll me a d30?
Mm-mm. It's actually a D30 dice.
How do I roll in Foundry?
You can do a /R d30.
With a space between the R and the D.
Hang on.
It'll look like this.
Where do I
Oh, I can't type it because it was wrong.
If you do /D
//R. Space. There you go. That's exactly it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
/R, and then there's a space, and it's D30.
Yeah. Yeah.
That rolled for a lifetime.
Right, so as you're thinking of the sort of plans and such, perhaps discussing this, Kilser, you're perhaps rooting around in your pockets, perhaps looking for something trusty you might keep on you at all times. And you find that the drow have not quite disarmed you of everything. You have in your pocket a flint shard which can be used as a dagger.
Nice. Perfect. I'm gonna shank up the mushroom. I need rations.
I just told you I'm poisonous and you believe it.
So I shall add a dagger to your inventory.
I was just doing that. Thank you.
And just let me edit the item.
Oh my god, I have disguise self and detect thoughts. Fucking amazing. Cool.
Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me edit it, but just remember that's a flint shard.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And as for you, Morian, you find your lucky gold coin. Just a little trinket you have. It's a, you know what, just for the sheer shits and giggles, and because I like the idea, I'm going to add it as a... It's a double-headed gold coin. So it shows heads on both sides.
Lorraine clutches it, and
I'll say it's been you were handed it by, I would say, an ancestor on their deathbed, saying that it always brought them luck if they used it wisely. And you do know that they were a bit of a gambler, so take it as you will.
okay.
But now, Smush, indulge them in your plan.
Okay. So I guess at this point, Smoosh shakes quite aggressively, getting as much spores out as they can to potentially connect Jorah, Amrig, and even Midas over there in the corner. And the plan is simple. So, once you get this collar off, I can go down the pipe in the kitchen. I can cast spells. I can find a key.
The mushroom can cast spells as well.
The
Did
magic
say it was
mushroom.
magical.
Oh, I'm lucid dreaming. I must be.
Well, he's our shot for getting it. So we either trust him or you can find another way.
Testing if that works.
Stab the mushroom.
What? Why is
Oh.
that? That's really weird. Why is it not letting me edit
Did you
items?
legit just stab the mushroom?
No, that was me just testing. For some reason, that's not letting me edit it.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it either. I'll try add it to my sheet and do it that way.
I honestly believe that he did because that is a very Cam thing to do.
But yes, you potentially feel that maybe you are lucid dreaming. Also, because you speak abyssal and not infernal, abyssal is demon. So, why are you trying to send me a dag?
Send
Apparently,
me a
you gave,
dagger.
apparently you gave it to
No,
Smush.
give it back.
Deny.
I will. I think I accepted it.
Oh my
Who are
god, you
you?
bastard. Give it back.
I mean,
Oh, your
I've,
dagger.
I've still got 2 daggers somewhere.
Oh my god.
there you go.
So do I, actually.
Okay.
You've now got it back.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, don't worry.
You just remember it's a flint shard rather than an actual
That's
dagger,
fine,
so-
I'll remember.
Yeah.
Very well then. If this is your best plan so far, then fine, I'll roll with it.
A
Okay.
door opens and approaching the
Is this him?
steps, you see another familiar drow, but not the one you are hoping to see.
Oh, damn.
It is in fact Jorlan.
Oh,
No, this is
good.
Shaw, sorry.
okay.
Shaw. It is not Jorlan, it is Shaw. We get my own things. The head drow guard round here.
Are you sure it's sure?
Yes. So, new prisoners. Perfect.
Prisons.
Well, there we
Prislings.
are. Yes, prisonings. Prislings, I like it. Anyway, I clearly drank too much of that absinthe last night. Anyway. Right, newbies and you know what? Dinky, you can stay here. Bibble, you come as well. Midas, get your butt over here. And you know what? No, I like that grouping. Right. This. Actually, you know what? There's enough of you. I don't care. Bibble, you can stay here. The rest of you.
Same as always, I pick up Smoosh and put him up.
Right. I am going to take you to your assignment for the day. So let us. You will adjourn.
Single file?
I will. I'm just going to copy paste you.
Oh.
And most of you are already on that map as well, which is excellent. So I can just. Add the newbies. Yes, I can just cough. You're perhaps quite fortunately led down to the exact room where you wish to be. You are led down to the filthy kitchen, which is somehow, in the day or so since you have been here last, has once more ended up in an absolutely filthy state.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, there's an emotion of anticipation coming from Smoosh.
Right. As you can see, Prislings, this place has got into quite a mess. They've left cut up mushrooms all over the place. And it seems they've left the mess of the mushroom stew as well. So, I would like you lot to tidy up and prepare a banquet. There is to be a banquet this evening, and I'm going to put you lot in charge of cooking it. So enjoy, and don't think of escaping. We will be watching. And the door is locked behind you. And for some reason, Dinky is here. Hello!
What the? I think it's because he was left over from last time.
Yep, well, Dinky is here now.
Great.
Hi!
There's an emotion of terror as Smoosh sees all the cut up mushrooms and just checks to see they're not any of his Myconid brethren.
Roll me an investigation check, followed by a medicine check.
Okay. Not very good. He's probably just panicking.
You are convinced that one of these is your cousin.
Question.
Your cousin, Caution. That is their name.
Caution. No! The want to escape is even greater now.
Yeah.
Smush just runs down and tries to open up this door.
Hey, wait, Smush, Smush. One sec. Let's see if we can get the fake you, and I look about for the fake you that I placed behind the crates. Fake Smush.
Fake Smush is indeed there.
Yes.
And seems to be somehow an even better replica than you remember.
It was a good roll, I remember that.
Yeah, but it seems to be even better.
Right. This is perfect. You still got the butter?
Smush nods.
Right. Let's put this.
Pulls out a stick of butter just from their little pouch that they hold.
So I with a little bit of whatever sticky I can find in here, I stick fake Smush on my shoulder, like I've been having Smush on my shoulder most of the time. And since when has this been locked?
Can I attempt to refine the bat guano that I've been hiding in a jar in my beard?
Yes,
in
you can.
this thing.
Yes, that door is locked this time.
What?
Smush gestures at the collar
The color?
around his neck.
Ah. You ready to snap it then, even with this door locked?
Nods.
Alright. I take out the bone dagger and I proceed to cut the last of the collar.
Give me that sleight of hand check. It's almost guaranteed, but we shall see.
Yeah.
The DC is very low. And that is more than enough. You're able to snip through the last of the collar. And that webbing that has been tied your magic down, preventing you from perhaps moving your hands in quite the right way or tangling up your thoughts, preventing you getting to the right magic without great difficulty, is now gone. You can feel the natural feel back.
So I take a little bit of the honey on top of his head, stick it in between where I've cut it, and attach it to fake Smush.
Yeah.
So
just for those who are wondering what's going on, we took one of these mushrooms here and I decorated it with like eyes and hands so that it's quite literally a replica of me. We did this quite a while ago, hiding it behind the crates. The collar just comes off really easy, as if we've been working at it for like days. and yeah, there's a sigh of relief from Smoosh.
Alright, you know what? Let's play this fun as this goes. One last little thing. Chris, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Followed by
Natural one.
a d100.
66.
66. What is gonna happen? Okay. This is a really interesting one. So, you feel a strain as the thing is cut. You feel a strange magic flow over you. A sense of abjuration.
Oh. That's good.
And that is the effect.
Protected from Fae for 1 day. Such a creature can't attack you or harm you unless they succeed in a Christmas. Okay, it's like Sanctuary against Fae.
Fae specifically, yes, for 1 day.
Okay. Oh,
You got really lucky on rolling on the extreme world magic table.
okay. I'll make note of that.
Yep.
Um,
Oh! You got one of the collars off. Oh no! Oh! Wait! Does this mean you're actually trying to escape? I was joking. Oh no!
calm down. Calm down.
Frank! Derek! Bob! What do we do? Wait! Whoop,
You
Derek
don't
and
have to do
Bob.
anything.
I attempt to knock him out with the blunt end of the Bourne's thing.
Minus, no.
He's being too loud. I try and bop him.
Put a fish in his mouth.
Let's try and bop him.
Okay.
Well-
You know how to target and stuff, so I'll leave that to you.
Cool.
What would I roll to refine this guano?
I'm gonna say in this case an Arcana check. Is his knowledge of... Actually, no, just straight. Well, it's the same thing. I'll say Arcana, but it's just straight intelligence, basically.
Where's my dagger been removed from my character sheet?
Has it?
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been. Let me re-add that back on.
Can't add it on myself. Nothing exists in any of the tabs.
13.
There you go. 13. You managed to begin refining it and breaking it down, perhaps into some of its component parts, perhaps getting it more suitable for magic and a little less smelly and sticky.
There you go.
You hit Dinky and you hit him pretty hard, but which would be enough to almost take out one of you lot, but not to take out Dinky. He sort of reels from the blow and then goes.
Calm down.
He goes. Sorry about that. I do apologise.
Oh, so that's how we get a rational
Frank?
version of you.
Yeah, this is Frank. Dinky, you knocked him out cold, so I've taken over for a bit. Hello.
Huh.
You hit him so hard, you knocked his schizophrenia and...
Yes. Yes, you have.
It worked. He's quite...
So, you got an escape plan, right? He rubs his hands together and spits on them in anticipation.
He's like bleeding from the forehead as well.
Yeah.
Like,
He wipes some of the blood and licks it off and goes, tasty, metallic.
oh god. We need this door open.
Ah, that door there. Let me have a think.
The rude sounds.
Give me that dagger.
You're not gonna attack me with it, are you?
Actually, no, there's a big knife on this table, even better.
You know. Yeah. Just sitting there.
He looks at... well, it's a food preparation area, and he's just like, right, yeah, that should be good enough, and
Don't tell
I'm
me this
gonna.
door has a lock on it. Just a regular lock.
Nope,
Alright,
but it does have hinges.
Alright.
And he begins to use. Actually, he begins to use the knife to unscrew the hinges. I've been looking at this door for a while, and I think he tried, but he didn't realize that rather than being lefty loosey, righty tighty, it's actually righty loosey. It's a weird door, but
Yeah, it's
only
not
one
weird.
of them. And then he,
It's Elven.
possibly. And then for this bottom one, like the top one's that, this bottom one, you have to turn it 60 degrees counterclockwise, 80 degrees clockwise, pull it up 5 centimeters, and then hit it with the back of your hand. And he does that and then backs away, and the door just falls away.
Okay.
There we
Before we
go.
go through, we're just going to find some other meat in here, just in case he runs into any creatures down there. He wants to use them as a distraction.
Yeah.
And he'll fill his bag up with like bits of fish, I guess bat wings as well. They'll be tasty
Yeah.
snack. And as much as I can carry, really, feasibly. And I'll just get the soap, and I'll look to the others, and I'll go, okay, this is where I make my escape. I'm gonna try and come back to you. I gotta find a key. But now I can cast magic. I can do a lot more than just smell like honey.
Right.
Good luck,
Wish me luck.
little dude.
Okay, so you're trying to get down the drain, correct?
I do, yes.
Yeah,
Right. You can roll me an acrobatics check with advantage to try to squeeze your way down here.
Because I'm gonna
These-
basically get some suds and like basically use the soap as like
Yeah.
a gel to
Soap
slip
and
through.
butter.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's go with the soap because I think soap will be a bit
Yeah.
more slippery than butter. I think butter might dry and then harden. So
Yeah.
we'll go with soap. Acrobatics.
With advantage. And whilst this is going on, what is everyone else doing?
I'm making sure he goes down first.
Okay.
I'm also
Us-
I'm also blocking the door so that no one else can come down this way.
Yeah, I'll say because of your small size, you are able to drop down, manage to slip down the drain. You get stuck a little bit, but with a bit of wiggling, you manage to make
other
your
guys are
way
gonna
through.
Focus. They're just putting me through like a
Yeah.
Yeah,
animal.
I'm just pushing you through from the top as far as I can.
Right, now let's see. Let's look at my map and
You use like one of the ladles to like, shove me down.
Yeah, I think you're gonna end up there.
Here we go.
The smooth show begins.
Secret
Yeah,
mushroom man.
okay, I'm
Mushroom
going.
man.
Magic mushroom on a magical adventure.
Is there a way I can take just a?
Yes. If you go to the bottom left and right click my name, and you'll see a pull to scene.
Okay. And
Nope, here we go.
I'm gonna pull Cameron to that scene so Cameron can see because I think I've given Cameron permissions if he clicks on that token for viewing. Who else did I take with me?
Morgan.
Sorry, I've now gone off that scene. Ah, where'd it go? Sorry. Still learning tool. So I've got Cameron Crush. Yep. Okay, so you can see. So,
Yep.
Smush, you find yourself in a place perhaps you weren't expecting to end up. You find yourself in the Bat Farm. And more importantly, and perhaps more dangerously, you find yourself in the room where you were told not to touch the piles but just dump the rubbish.
Yep.
And the piles are significantly bigger this time.
Oh. Is the
So-
pipe from the ceiling or from the side of the wall?
From the ceiling, so you do drop down, but so I'm gonna have you make another acrobatics check to see how well you stick this landing.
Fingers crossed. Oh!
Oh,
16!
right.
A 3-point landing. Oh.
So you will take half of this.
Oh.
So
Boy.
you'll take 2 damage because you manage to land on your cap, which is squishy like a cushion. Cushions your landing.
I bounce
Yeah.
off my cap and then land on my feet.
Yep.
Dangerously close to one of the big oozes.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
And
Okay.
seemingly sensing this, it begins to move about and seem to be looking for you, but doesn't seem to have a clear idea of where
Okay.
you are.
Is there one of those quagos right there?
Yes, but it
Okay, I
doesn't
got an
seem
idea.
it doesn't seem to have so far noticed you.
I'm gonna grab one of the bat wings, which I just took from the kitchen,
Yeah.
wiggle it in front of it like a bait, and then I'll toss it towards the quagos feet, and then quickly hide behind this corner.
Okay. All right. It goes across and ends up touching the Quackle's like, what the? And then ends up getting touched by one of the oozes. And we shall see how this plays out.
Yeah,
And
good luck.
Smush, I'm going to say that for this, because this is a interesting situation,
Yep.
I'm going to have you, once I put you on the turn order, roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Okay. That's wow. Natural 19. That's not bad. Dirty 20. Oh.
I pressed the wrong thing.
Hmm.
So, right. So, okay. So you are up first.
Okay. Oh, I'm up first, am I? Okay. So
Yeah.
the quagos. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them in there. How do they react to the ooze like touching them?
They're like, holy! Oh, they're like, shit, shit, shit! It's not meant to start yet.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm tempted to get another one. Let's do it. I'll go over to another corner of a slime. I'll pull out another bat wing, touch it to the ooze, and then toss the bat wing.
Okay, in this case, I'm going to ask for an athletics check because you're throwing a bit more of a distance.
I can use Mage Hand actually.
Actually, yeah,
works.
Mage Hand, even better. You won't even need to worry. So,
That way I don't have to get close to these things, and won't risk getting nommed. So I'm gonna use Mage Hand, which appears as like a little vine that exits out the top of the mushroom, or underneath the cap. Think like
Yeah.
Bulbasaur, and it's just
Yeah.
like a little vine that holds the bat wing and then hovers it closer and closer towards the Quagoth. There you go.
yeah. Okay, interesting. So, that one clearly seems to be interested in that, but it is one of the Quagoth's turns. And which Quagoth is it? It's this one who's heard the commotion and just starts walking around, and for some reason one of my tools is no longer working, so that's great. So it just sort of gets to there and it's like, oh, fuck me, they're not meant to start yet. Oh, we're all gonna die.
God, what a Smush started.
Yeah.
He started the Great Ooze Rebellion.
Speaking of oozes, this one, and what is your movements? Do you mean it's fine? Referencing something that doesn't exist? That's annoying. Why is that not existing? Let me just grab from my ooze folder. I need to just drag this one back out again. Where are you, reduced threat? There you are. Thanks, let me just put them back on the turn order. They were about 13, I think, so I'll just roll it. It ended up a little bit lower, so we'll just
Oh yeah, like a little carrot on a stick. My spectral vine is just tugging him closer towards the Quaggoth, inch by inch, and then when it gets to about there, I like throw the wing straight at one of the Quaggoths.
it as it moves over the other ooze, that ooze vanishes. This one, however, gets bigger.
Oh man.
Or at least looks a bit more active.
Okay.
And I will put
Grey
that-
ooze.
Yeah. It's now a grey ooze rather than a reduced threat grey ooze. Oh, and they're just like, ah. But that's all it gets to do this turn.
Okay.
I actually didn't begin the combat, so will that be this Quaggoth's turn, who's just like, again, why are my Quaggoths broken? They were not broken last week. Fine, whatever. He, out of desperation, seeing that this thing, it's like, oh god, if I attack this thing, Jordan's gonna kill me if I kill it. But he's gonna actually use the disengage and start moving away.
Perfect.
And one of them's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, you know what he said. Yeah. So, has actually moved away. I just need to, because for some reason some of my tokens aren't working, so that's always fun. There we go. And I'm going to duplicate him, just replace that one.
Chris, share your screen. I want to see.
I can. Okay, yeah, sure.
This kitchen is boring.
I will
This
get
kitchen
to...
be bussin'.
Oh,
Yeah. Foundry. I have that installed. Yeah.
nah, I shouldn't do, because we're not using that.
Cool.
I'm just going to re-roll the other two. I don't really care where they ended up.
The Quaggoth thrown away.
Yep. So he's
There's
moved
another
over.
one.
And then one of these was
I'm
meant
hiding
to,
here.
one of these was meant to be 15, and it was
Smoosh creating chaos.
not that one.
Best thing ever.
This one also backs away. And then the next one.
Oh, my ooze.
Wait, what? Why isn't
I forget if we inspected this orc, if he had anything on it.
he didn't? All you noticed was that he was missing a finger.
Hmm.
And let's. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of. They're all starting to retreat. But you know what? Let's make things more interesting. Speaking of that orc.
With my inventory. I'm equipped with butter, spoon, and soap. Don't mess with me.
What are you?
All grapple checks with disadvantage. Never
Yeah.
catch me.
Hope so. Being covered in soap.
Just greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Yeah, let's use him instead. He's more fun for this. This pile of ooze envelops the body of
Oh,
the half orc
what?
and rises up as a slimy being.
What is that?
It begins to slowly move forward, sensing something, and gets to here. And you just hear the Quagoffs just be like, "What the fuck is that?" And it just says, "All shall be as me."
Oh boy.
And Smush, it's your turn.
Ah,
And
Don't
this
know why I
one
just
seems
started.
that one seems to have ignored you entirely. It even looked at you for a moment and looked at you almost with a sense of disgust before moving away.
Well, that's just rude. Okay, I'm gonna peek out, see where those Quagoffs have run off to. You know, I think I'm gonna have to hold my action to dash to get past this ooze. I don't want to
Yeah.
risk running in its way. So I'll get right up behind it and hold my action to run past them.
Yeah. One of the things that's particularly interesting about this ooze is that whilst it seems to definitely be an ooze, the movement and such of it almost looks like it is burning.
Yeah, I
Is-
can see that. Weird.
Yes. But you're holding your action to dash, you say.
Yeah, once that ooze moves out of the way.
Okay, so just for those watching who want a bit of a better image, that is what you are seeing.
So,
So the grey ooze seems to look to the green thing for instruction, and then it just goes, "Consume them," and it moves, and it has enough movement, so it's gonna try to strike,
terrifying.
and it hits. And it
Oh,
hits pretty hard.
oh, that was that's 10 acid. Oh, okay.
Yep, and that is its turn. But you held your action to dash. You could potentially make that now.
If the Quagoffs look like they're about to go in full retreat, then yeah.
Yeah. But you would know that the way they're retreating is the way you want to go.
That's true. But if they're running back with their back to me, I think now's a good time to move up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll get the. I'll just let the Quagoffs go if that's alright, and I'll run up after them.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so this Quagoff will continue to retreat. They're not dashing necessarily, they seem to be going, but at this one disengages.
Yeah.
Then the other two, I'm just gonna move up a bit. It's got as far as there. As you're moving, the Quagoffs haven't noticed you. The green thing, however, turns and looks at you and just simply says, "Your queen will not win this one, fungi. All shall be as me. All shall be nothing."
I will pass on your message of doom. All will know and
Excellent.
tremble.
Yes. Spread the word. And a challenge for you, little one. Find my name and spread it, and there may be a reward for you when I am victorious.
Cool. Evil side quest.
Okay.
But then it,
I have no
With it-
doubt of your triumph. Oh, flay
It-
me into one.
it with its 40 foot of movement speed, is easily able to catch up with these things. And wow, min roll on the damage. Like literally min roll.
Oh, well.
Wait, what does the wisdom saving throw of that do? Oh, okay, so essentially, as this thing gets hit by the fire, it begins to burn, and a legion of acidic fire sprouts on it and begins to burn. And it
It
will
looks-
strike
Sounds
again.
horrifying.
But I need to undo some of the damage because that
Okay.
extra damage that it's rolling both sets of the damage, but some of that's only meant to be on its turn. But yeah, you see these lesions sprout up on it.
Okay.
Yes. And that is the end of its turn. What would you like to do, oh mushroomy one?
Yeah, so seeing as these guys allowing me to live as they're kind of the one who's like gonna spread the message, spread the word of this thing's slimy doom, I'm going to simply wait until all of this chaos has either died down or just wait for a window of opportunity to slip by. If the Quaggoths are in full retreat, then I'll follow up after them in their wake. But
Yeah.
I don't want to make any attacks or actions against
Yeah.
these guys for the time being. So if you want to speed things along rather than
Yeah.
do it by turn, I'll
What I will say is one thing you notice as part of this is the grey ooze does not follow after them. It seems to be. And why is the Philosopher's Ghost taking damage? I've just noticed.
wasn't me.
How is it? It's somehow taken.
It might be some self spells or something.
Okay. I
I mean, yeah,
don't know why I just rolled some more damage.
Not sure. Maybe you targeted yourself accidentally at some point.
Interesting.
Or if it's set up wrong to be like a self spell and it actually inflicts
Yeah.
on it. Either way.
Yes.
But
yeah, so this goes on. You see the Quagos fleeing, you see this burning creature after it. But before we continue with yourself, we're going to go back to the kitchen briefly. And see what the others are up to.
yeah, they were supposed to be making a feast. It would be
Yes. Yes.
I
So,
am cooking.
yes, what is the rest of the party up to whilst all this is going on? Let's start with our newest players. What are you up to, Cam?
Kilsa's probably been pacing around the room, seeing if there's any other sharp objects that she can take and smuggle away for weapons.
Well, there's a large knife over here that you could probably use as a second dagger.
Yep, she'll definitely pick that up and pocket it.
And I will say that for you, Morian, if you're also looking for something, there is a large fish. Looks like it's been there a while. But there's also the frying pan from inside the thing. It's quite a heavy-duty frying pan.
Oh yeah, we.
Maureen has more interest in the frying pan than the fish.
You're tempted by the fish.
Well, I'm not tempted by the pan.
big blunt object.
Fair, if you want the fish, you could go for the fish.
Seems to be really pushing this fish.
Frying pan, man, the frying pan.
What could the fish be used as?
A club?
Great.
To be fair,
Am I proficient in clubs?
to be
Gives you-
fair, I did use it to cast a spell last time.
Hold on,
Gives
you're
you the,
proficient.
yeah. It gives you the ability to use tail whip.
So, yeah, let's play with that. So, as you lot are doing this, it seems that perhaps Smush's actions are having effect on you here. Because you see the water in the chamber where Smush went begin to move and swish about by itself.
I'm going to put the door back on its hinges.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to put the door back on its hinges.
As you see a large tendril of seemingly sticky liquid rise up from the water.
God.
Frank, help me put the door back on its hinges.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, yep, quick, oh god, what was the way? Let's see if I remember how to do this.
It's left.
He,
It's left.
yeah, he manages to get it back on.
Alright,
Left
okay.
Hefty.
Ooh. Get ready, guys, just in case things might be coming.
You see, like, the liquid begin to seep beneath the door.
Oh god.
Rags?
I will give everyone a turn to decide how they want to do this. And Morian, did you actually want the frying pan as a club?
Yeah, it's going to attempt to sort of smuggle it inside his clothing. And really, really hope that no one looks too closely.
Yeah, I need to unequip your actual
Just
current.
straight across from Kilsa, but she would probably nod.
Hey, Frank.
Just like,
Yeah.
you might be the only sane one here.
You any good with that knife, Frank?
Not against whatever the hell that is.
Chuck it here.
He hands it to you.
Right, now I'm dual wielding daggers.
I will pull out my 2 obsidian shards from wherever I stashed them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at crap. Sorry, Cam name.
Yeah,
Kilsa.
your name's not. Yeah.
Kilsa.
I'm gonna look at Kills as sort of looking at how she sort of her posture is and all that, and I'll throw her one of the obsidian blades. Just a big patch, and it's effectively a dagger.
You will
Frank has
catch it.
backed away. Frank grabs the fish just in case.
I'm just sort of looking at it and go, probably more skilled with multiple blades than I am, so here.
Oh, thank you.
And
I will grab a stool.
Okay.
Why isn't my name showing up on my token?
Oh, I will fix that.
No worries, no
Let me
worries.
just
Feel free
do
to
that
continue.
now. Yeah. It begins to move under the door, and you see this puddle rise up into a large arm-like tendril. And it seems to be looking about, and then sort of curls around and forms into an eye. And it's just like, actually, no, not even into an eye, forms into a mouth. And just goes, well, this place is a mess, isn't it?
Mm.
I like messes.
Is there anything inside the oven over here?
No, the frying pan's been taken. So that's all there was.
Damn. Okay, that's that idea out then.
But it
How's
just sort of,
sorry, how's the oven powered? Is it like charcoal or coals?
Yeah, be coals. Maybe wood. Actually, it would be using zerk wood
Right.
or torch stalks.
Okay then.
But it looks around and just goes, I like this mess. It would be easy to convert. The rest of you, you'll take time. So, but you're trapped in here, aren't you?
No, you're trapped in here with us.
Oh, I'm not worried about myself. This is merely an extension of my will. But, I suppose I owe them one thing. Step away from the door.
Okay, I grab Frank and drag him on top of the table,
Yeah.
I guess.
It begins to slither over to the door. As it does, you see the mess on the floor be slowly swept up into it, and it begins to grow.
Oh.
It moves over these lizards, devouring them, and then moves to the door. Brockmore, what? Go away. You're not there. It looks to the door, pulls back, and then sort of begins to envelop the door.
Huh.
While this is going on, can I just try and full sort of force just cut this collar off?
Yep, you can certainly try.
What do you want off of me?
Well, if you're going for strength, then
Well,
I guess
it's not. I've got the dagger, haven't I? The
sleight of
obsidian.
hand.
I'll assume so.
Yeah, and you'll have advantage, which is shift click.
Good. I'll need advantage.
Knowing he's a magic user, we need to get that collar off.
14.
Okay, with that, you manage to begin chopping into it, but I need a d20 and a d100 roll from you.
A slasher or a slash? Can I remember?
Slasher.
You can also click from the dice tray in the bottom right.
Yeah, right.
You've got the space.
Just
You know
click
what? Yes, I'll click. There we go. A 16 and a D100.
Yeah, which means that, you're on that table. So, and what's again your D100 roll? A 61. We're going for the 60s today. Okay. For the next minute, you have a +1 to your AC.
Nice.
Not very long, but
better than nothing.
Is anyone else trying to do anything? You have a round before this thing slams into the door again.
My collar is partly off, right, from
Yeah.
the fire. I'm gonna try and get it off, get the rest of it off.
Sleight of hand check again, followed by a D20 roll and a D100 roll. Yep, you managed to break it a bit more. You're not quite there. Maybe one more go for you. But you're close. 11, so you're also on the lesser table. 5.
5 and a 0, 0.
I like what dice, by the way.
I've seen Amric try and use magic before, haven't I?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll use my turn to attempt to cut it off as well.
Okay, so interestingly, Amrig, you had a beard made of hair before, right?
Has it got invisible again?
Nope, it's now made of feathers.
Oh, amazing!
You are like, I wasn't expecting it to be a beard-related one, but it actually says you've got a beard made of feathers. So I'm saying your beard is now feathers.
Nice.
Okay, so you can roll a sleight of hand check, Midas.
Yeah, same as Amric.
That's enough. So now I want a D20 roll from Amrig, followed by a D100.
Oh god!
Now we're getting exciting.
Oh god!
You're on the big tables, like me.
Yeah, what were you gonna get? 57. Oh, that's mean, but okay. Roll me a D4.
Oh god!
Okay, you no longer know how to cast Toll the Dead.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, that's such a
Good
good
one. Too. Yeah.
What, at all?
Yep, you have forgotten how to cast it.
Oh, God.
It can be removed with remove curse, I will say.
Oh, we'll get that in a few levels.
Hilsa, Morian, anything you're trying to do? You also have these collars on, but of course you're not magic users, so it's not as critical for you
What
to
does
get
the
you off.
thing that's entered the room look like to me? Is it something that I recognise? I have any idea what it is?
Roll me a nature check.
Hang on.
Oof.
No, you just think it's some form of ooze. That's all you're aware of.
Maureen just looks around with this expression of abject confusion. It's like, why is the floor damp? Why are we all on the table? I was just following you guys.
Hilsa, anything?
I'm just going to be watching this thing, and if it comes towards me, I'm going to stab it.
Actually, Hilsa, you can roll me. Well, it's going to be bad either way, but you can roll me either a history or a nature check, whichever you're feeling lucky with.
History or nature?
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at both.
Yep.
So
You might be feeling lucky with one.
15?
Hey, you know, oozes don't normally talk, but you have heard rumors of a being, you can't recall the name, that makes oozes more intelligent. And in some cases, it just makes them overly aggressive. In some cases, intelligent. In some cases, both. But you always thought them stories, but you have heard the being in question, you know, is heavily associated with the abyssal plane. But you can't remember the details. You were perhaps in your studies at perhaps an academy or wherever you learned to fight. You were perhaps taught of such things on a pirate ship. Perhaps tales there told of. Perhaps mainly focusing on the plane of water, which is where ships sometimes end up because portals can open up on the sea. But you were told of other planes, and perhaps you were just paying attention enough for the thoughts stick in your head, but not enough to get the details.
Okay.
But Amrig, anything else you would like to do, or Jorah? Actually, no, Jorah, you've had your turn. Amrig, you've had yours, so yep. Dinky will, or Frank will attempt to sleight of hand to get your collar off. Jorah, your collar is off.
Thank you.
And I'm going to roll on the lowest of the tables because of that roll. It will still be on the table, but it's on the lowest. And that is a 55. So what happens to you? For the next minute, you have double vision. You have disadvantage on ranged spell attacks and perception checks involving sight.
Thank you, James. I really appreciate that.
Yep. Hey, the dice give, the dice taketh away.
Mm-hmm.
It rises up, hits the door again, and this time seems to consume the entire door. It licks it a tendril-like tongue with a mouth on the end, weirdly, licks across its lips, or where its lips would be if it had them. It's just got a mouth, and then moves out of the way and goes, "Now, if you want to pay me back, find out my name and spread it, and let all know they shall be as me in time."
The slime is saying this.
Yep. But it's forming a mouth.
And what is your name?
Well, that's the fun. That's the difficulty. I can't tell you, but if you find out,
Can you
find-
tell me what? Can you tell me what it rhymes with?
I can tell you what it begin. Actually, this slime seems to struggle, and I'm going to roll a check for it to see if it can get through.
It knows its name.
Sorry, I'm just questioning my luck with nat 20s recently.
Yeah.
I've had so many of them. But it goes, I can't tell you my name. I know what it is, but I can't speak it. Certain rules are in place, but it does begin with a J.
Can you tell me why would we care?
Because you too shall be as me eventually, and this, if you spread this, then maybe I'll leave you for last, or offer you some reward in time. Or perhaps I will help you in the future. But for now, run. I can only stave off my hunger for so long.
Okay.
Don't need to tell me twice. Gone.
What's inside here?
Just a storage room, some brooms and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Alright.
Bye, Amric. I just shut door on him now.
Right, so I will now take the lot of you onto where you would come out. So, remembering where I set the kitchen to come out, it was there. Okay, for some reason that spread you all over the bloody place. Great. Okay. Right, and then we shall move back for the time being. Unless there's anything you would like to do as a last moment before I move back to Smush.
You said this was a storage room, yes?
Yes, there is a small storage room. It's just brooms and stuff like that.
There's no sort of clothes in there, or...
No.
Damn. Okay then, no worries.
I shall activate the map that you guys are on.
Jorah and his love of closets.
And then I shall...
Because there's lots of corners in it, so they're really edgy.
And Smush, I will say that you... Actually, I don't even need to drag you to another map, Smush, because you will also have got out in the prison, but you'll be in a different room. So let me just move you guys from over here, because you wouldn't be over there. And Smush, you actually come out weirdly here. And hopefully everyone can see where they are.
Yep.
And the rest of you are up here.
Okay.
Up there. Hopefully your tokens are there and you can actually see and move them and stuff.
Yep.
Okay. So, Smush, you were the first one to reach the surface. And you hear a panic going on. From where you are, in particular, you hear this panic going on. Because the panic is not what you would think in that... what's the right term? That... the ooze that you've seen, or the strange, what you assume to be ooze, is instead the sound of growling and the tearing of flesh and screams.
God, what have I done? What have I done? Still thinks it's probably him. He's behind this whole thing.
Yeah, and I'm just altering a couple of tokens.
That definitely didn't sound like an ooze. But I have just seen an ooze like transform into a flaming thing. God knows what else it could do at this point.
Yeah. You. In fact, roll me a quick nature check.
Okay.
The sound, you're a little confused, but it almost sounds like rats tearing into something.
Growling rat?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
And it's coming
Okay.
from where you are. It's coming from like on the other side of this wall.
That's not right. Not right. Not right.
But
I'm
from where
gonna-
you are, you would also know that the room above is where you've seen drow guards come out when Midas has tripped the alarm by putting his hands through.
Okay. I'm gonna keep swimming through here
Yeah.
and see where I can get.
Yeah.
I didn't see any doors or windows, did I?
No. So.
Oh wait, until now.
Yeah. So this room next to you is the prison. You're not sure where this door leads, and you're not sure where the room to the south leads you. But you do know that that's the prison, and something's going on there.
Okay. I'm gonna try and make my way around to it. This is a wall in front of me. I'm just wondering where this goes, the south.
You've not actually been that way, so you could go that way and see what's there if you wanted.
Yes, I will. Just whoa, where am I going?
Yep, you've gone to a different map, so I now have to load that map.
Oh, there's Quagos. Wait, I thought I was swimming.
No.
Oh no.
Nope.
Okay,
have-
all right. I'm gonna back away slowly from there. I don't want to deal with Quagos right now. I need to find friends.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna back away, try not to alert them, and head this way instead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going like stealthily as best I can as well.
Roll me a stealth check, just
Yeah.
so. Pretty good.
15. That's not bad actually.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This door right here. I'm gonna open that.
Okay. So you can see a table in this room, and you can hear, weirdly, the sound of prayer coming from the south.
Okay, so that might be Asher.
And from the north, you can hear the sound of someone going, "Oh yeah, look at those muscles."
What?
Yep.
Okay. Not gonna question that, but I think this is the wrong way once again. So I'm gonna
There is
back
a
out.
box in this room.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay.
So like,
Does it
have a
look-
look in the box.
Has it got a padlock or anything on it?
No, it's just a box. Would you like to look in the box?
So long as these
What's
two
in the box?
as long as they sound distracted back there.
They do.
And I will-
One's deep in prayer, the other seems to be deep in narcissism.
I'll carefully mage hand it from a distance. I'll lift it up with a little vine.
Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's play. Let's go with this one. Okay. Gonna roll on a table because interesting. You find a key.
Key.
You're not sure what this key is for.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna say you also find another key.
Another key.
Seriously.
Another key.
You find
Got the
two
key.
keys.
Alright, got the keys. Smush will just quickly run underneath the table, like the way he came, thinking, yes, got the key. Oh yeah.
You hear a boy say, "Who's that about turkey?"
He's thinking this. Wouldn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
But, alright. I think I recognize these. I came through here.
Yeah, so
So I know the prison's on the left.
yeah. You
Right.
But you would know that by heading north across this bridge, you would get near to just to the south of where the blacksmith's area is, and also near the entrance to the kitchen. That will take you a little bit of sneaking out.
Okay. Hmm. Do I go to the prison or do I go to the kitchen? It's only been like a minute or so.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah, let's go to the kitchen. Go to the kitchen.
Okay.
Try to meet up with the others because I think if we make a break now, I don't have to wait until they go to prison again. But I will
Right.
have to be careful not to get spotted.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll me another stealth check at this point because you're in a more dangerous
Okay.
area.
Okay. Ooh, even better.
Okay. So, and roll me a perception check as well.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, you
And
will
I think
notice this.
I don't have the collar on anymore, so just bear that in mind.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do
your
still have dark vision, don't I?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
your
have
dark
dark vision.
vision is 60
60
feet.
feet.
I will update your token briefly and remind me at the end of the session to do that properly. I'm just going to do it temporarily.
From.
There you go.
Whoa. Actually got darker.
Yeah, because you no longer have bright vision and dim.
Okay. Fair enough. In that case, then all I'll do is if. No, actually, I won't bring out that. I was going to get
Yeah.
out the rock.
What you do notice as you are flying, as you are moving about, you see something large in the air.
Oh no.
And what you see is this. Now, I'm going to share the picture of this little lovely beastie of mine, one of my homebrew monsters.
No.
It hasn't seemingly noticed you, I will say, which is
I
fortunate.
haven't seen it yet. The image.
Yep. But when did that work? Seriously, copy and paste when I tell you thing. Copy. Paste.
Ugh.
That's-
Like a flying lamprey eel.
Yep, that is what you see flying about, and like other things, this appears to be slimy in nature.
That's terrifying, but my god, I will quickly duck underneath cover, like underneath perhaps an alcove, and wait for it to kind of pass.
Yeah, it flies, and say this way.
Okay. I'll move up.
And then one last thing before you move, you hear a spitting sound.
Spitting.
Yep, and you hear something thud into the ground.
Ugh.
Quite large, probably bigger than yourself hitting the ground.
Did it land in front of me, or did it like?
No, you don't actually see what it
Where?
is, you just heard the sound. It was in the direction that thing flew off to. Now, the rest of you, as Smush is sneaking around, you've obviously managed to escape the kitchen yourselves. And I'll say that this door is open. I think Frank sort of looks at it and goes, right, coast is clear. It's up to you guys what you do next.
Ah, I was muted. We were told our gear was in the church, right?
Yeah, yes, you were. The church, that's from where we are, that's sort of northwest. You've got Jorland's room off to the east. You've got the blacksmith's just to to the northwest, and you've got one of the alchemic rooms just nearby as well, I think.
So I'd say head towards the arena and then go west.
Not a bad shout. If the doors are closed and stuff, you might be lucky.
I guess we're sneaking about.
Has my dark vision returned, or are we?
Oh yes, that is a good
I'm
point.
blind.
Wow. You shouldn't be.
I have no collar. I have no dark vision.
What was that?
Yes, you actually don't have dark vision. That's
Rough.
actually true. So the others have left. I'll say you're holding on to one of their sort of things.
What was that dex check for? Dinky for?
That was Dinky trying to sneak, and then he sort of stumbles and rolls down the stairs.
Hey!
But apparently, you're so sneaky it makes up for it.
Yeah,
Somehow.
I grab him as he starts to tumble.
Yeah.
Stealth you wanted, yes?
Yeah. If you're trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, 100%. There we go.
Okay. Everyone else. So, alright. Alright, that's pretty good. Anyone else trying to be sneaky with them? I'm just going to move you forward with Midas.
Smooth should know where he's going.
Yeah. Well, Smooshy is trying to go to the kitchen to meet you, but you don't know that.
No, he don't. But we would think that Smoosh would know where to go to escape.
Yeah. So, everyone else being sneaky?
Lauren's
Yes.
attempt, but it's not something that would come naturally.
Hey, roll me a stealth check.
Oops. Didn't mean to click that. Hang on. Do an actual stealth now. There we go.
Yeah, so Morian, like Dinky, you slip and tumble down the stairs. Everyone else is pretty fine, and it seems like perhaps you're lucky and you haven't actually been spotted yet.
Are these doors in front of me here closed or open?
One's open, one's closed.
Can I take a peek inside?
Yep, that's the arena.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in there?
Currently, no.
Okay,
You?
cool.
Where are you going, Amrish?
Peeking into the arena.
Now, Smush, you can obviously continue moving as well, I'll say. Like,
Yeah, I was actually going to mage hand open this door.
This door here.
Yep.
I'm just
Okay.
holding on to someone because I can't actually see anyone,
Good.
so...
I'll deliberately be out of line of sight to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
You hear
anyone.
footsteps coming towards the door.
Okay, I'll back
And-
away.
Sort of looks out and just like, And then you hear a sniffing sound, and he's just like, that. I don't like the smell of that. He whistles, and you see, seemingly out of nowhere, one of his sturges come down. Well, you see a sturge fly down towards where you assume he is, should I say?
God. Oh god. Oh god.
I've lost my sturges. Where are they gone? And
Okay, hold on. I got an idea.
he just sort of looks to it for a moment and goes, Go check out what that smell is. And you hear a fluttering. You see it fly up above the buildings and then fly off north.
North. Oh, okay. I thought he had smelled me.
Nope.
Okay.
Now,
He just locked the door.
I locked a door. Not that
I was
door. That
about
door
to do-
closes.
I was about to do something on him, but I guess he gets away in time. All right, I'll continue on.
Yeah. As you get to, I will say, about there, you see the sturge suddenly fly over your head like a rocket, completely ignoring you, and begin batting against the door.
God, okay. I'm gonna quickly get away before he. What's the word? Opens it up
Yeah.
again.
Now, Smush, with your 60-foot dark vision,
I did see
from
something
where
there.
you also probably
that?
see where this thing is. And you see, and now that you're there, you see once more this thing spit.
Okay.
And what it spits out. Let's go for. Are you a medium creature? Where'd you go? No, you're large, so I can't use you. I'll use you. You see, it spits out what looks like a large pile of lava, which begins to move about.
Lava, as in hot.
Mm-hmm.
What the shit?
Sorry,
Oh, God,
Dinky's
I
with you.
might-
Dinky's like, no, not Frank is like, no, that's the way out if you're trying to escape, but the chapel's over this way,
Okay.
up these stairs.
Guess.
But you would probably also, actually, no, Midas, you wouldn't, because you've still got your collar on. But Dinky would, and actually, no, Dinky still got his collar on. Ambrick, you would. You notice the big green slimy thing, and the lava it just spat out. And you
That's-
obviously probably see Smush.
Well, I got a 19 on stealth, so good luck.
That's true.
Wait, do I
But-
need to roll a perception check to see if I see Smush?
Yeah, I guess you can.
I don't see
I mean-
Smush.
Nope. But Smush, you hear footsteps behind you. But Amrit, go ahead.
I'm going to tug, as Midas walks past me, I'm going to tug on his sleeve and then point at the green slimy thing that just spat lava and be like, what do you make of that?
Uh,
Oh no. Okay.
probably something we want to avoid.
I would say so.
I see what's about to go down. Seeing that there's a drow coming up behind the group and they're completely unaware as they're just wandering around in the open, I'm going to turn around to the drow, which I can see he's about 30 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll turn around and I'll do a small muffled noise as a verbal component, and I'll cast Charm Person on him. Good luck.
Charm person, you say, which they have resistance to. So
Yeah.
let's-
I know. DC 14. But it's
Yeah.
either this or my entire fire gets spotted and then the guards are alerted.
Wisdom save. But unfortunately, he does have advantage. So let's
Oh,
see.
the natural one.
14.
Oh.
He looks at you, Smush, for a moment, but doesn't actually say anything, and instead looks at the large green thing, and it's just like. He takes a deep breath, pulls out something from his pocket, places it to his ear, and bells begin to ring throughout the drow thing, throughout the prison.
So what happens? A ringing noise.
Yep, bells begin to ring out. An alarm
Oh,
has
God.
been sounded.
Run! You just hear a sudden panicked telepathic voice in all your heads.
I wonder.
Screw
Say
stealth.
So,
Let's just get in here and try and get our stuff.
Yeah. How far does the
Yes,
your
please.
What was that?
How far does your telepathic spores go?
I think it's 30 feet, isn't it?
We're
Yeah.
out of range.
No, you're not, because I'm right behind you.
Oh,
Let
you,
me.
oh, I don't see you. That's why.
That's because I got 19 stealth.
The hell is that?
Get our items.
That is a statue of a spider, but there is a
Ah.
chest in this room.
Yeah,
And I would say
You
you
gotta
can see a
open
bit
it.
of. Okay,
Check.
you attempt to open it. It is locked.
I will check for traps, and I will also
Okay.
attempt to unlock it.
Yeah, and as you are doing this, you do hear the sound of panic and people rushing out to deal with things. So, investigation check.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is pretty good. Now let me check my notes on my chest. Where's my
I haven't got much
chest?
time. There's a big ski flying thing up above. Watch out for it.
Okay, you find no traps.
Okay, I'm gonna try and unlock it with the lockpick we made.
Yep, roll me
I
a
will
sleight of hand
assist.
check.
Are you gonna
Yep,
assist?
advantage then.
Cool. Cool. Oh, definitely needed.
Okay, you successfully unlock it. However, you take 1 piercing damage as you fire off the trap inside.
Nice.
Oh. Wait, what? I rolled a 19 for my investigation.
Yep, and the DC was 20.
What? Oh, okay.
Get fucked.
And I need a con save from you.
Oh, no. 12?
12. Unfortunately, that is not enough, my friend.
Oh, no.
But you've at least not failed the save too badly. But you are now poisoned for the next hour.
Oh. That's like disadvantage on
boy.
attacks and stuff in it.
Yep.
I may have accidentally started a great good rebellion.
Can someone point me to where my gear is? Because I can't see.
Just a second. Now, I'm just a moment.
We got all our items back. Which is a positive.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Did we?
Well, I managed to unlock it, I didn't notice the
Yeah,
trap.
you.
But is all our stuff in there?
Second, I'm
Unless
seeing.
Jorland was lying.
Well, it's possible, but okay, I put something on your thing just to say poisoned, but I'm not actually sure how to set that up quickly. So in this thing, there is not all of your items in here, but there is some of them,
Oh.
and I will read out what there is, and I will redistribute it to people. In fact, you know what? If I do that, you should now be able to click on that chest and see everything that's inside it.
Oh, so my crossbow.
Oh
brain.
boy.
And it's up to you what
Oh, there
you
we go.
decide to shake between you.
What? None of my scimitars are in there, you cheap bastard.
Well,
Looks like my Warhammer's
I
missing too.
will say, Kilser.
Take
you
my
do
leather
find-
armor.
You do find your scimitars and your leather armor, which, because I didn't actually
okay.
take your stuff off of your sheet. You also, I'll say you find your equipment. Actually, yours wasn't on that list, but
Oh, okay.
because I only had 2 days, I didn't set the table.
I'm gonna yank that rope.
I'm gonna
Fine.
take
Sorry,
the leather
go
armor.
If there's a second leather armor in there, I'll grab it.
Dinky goes, I've been here. It is now Dinky. Oh God, it's actually happening. I've been here once before. There's a room almost identical to this just across the way.
Okay.
I will grab a trying to work out how I do this. Do it just drag and drop, yeah?
You can just press on the sheet. If you press the little like
Loot
black
item.
like diamonds, that will loot one of them. If you press the white one, it will loot the stack.
I'm going to acquire a torch.
Hooded lantern would be good for you as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a hooded? I missed the hooded lantern.
I took that back because that's mine.
Oh, what, the lantern?
Yeah, the lantern and the oil.
Yes, fine. When I can get down to it.
I'll let you decide whose is whose, which is half the fun, and you
I
can.
think the arcane focus is probably yours, right?
It's me or do I need an arcane focus? No.
Only if you want to cast things that have a material component without the material
Don't
component.
use arcane focus. I have clearly been using components. Fish head, butter.
Yeah.
I'll take the arcane focus then.
Oh, okay.
Moonstone. Oh, moonstone.
Now, those who are proficient in Arcana can
I take
roll me an
Moonstone.
Arcana check on the Moonstone.
I take moonstone.
A lot of the stuff I've just dragged.
I'm grabbing the.
22.
Well,
Okay,
trying to grab a
so-
tinderbox.
So, the Moonstone is an interesting one. It do you remember the flame spinels and how I explained those worked?
Yep.
The Moonstone can be used to make a, can be used to make a Moonblade sword. So one of those swords that glows with moonlight.
Yep.
It can also be used to add a spell component to class the spell Moonbeam.
Oh, okay.
It will not consume the component as part of that.
Right.
It is actually one of the things because a moonstone is opalescent and feldspar, but this particular piece, if you do wish to consume it, even if you don't have the spell slots, you will be able to cast this at one level higher than you would normally be able to for Moonbeam.
Right. Okay.
Which probably doesn't help any of you because none of you are druids, but
No.
I'm going to grab the backpack.
Unless anyone has any objections, I'm going to go for hammer and crowbar.
Yep.
go
Yeah.
for it.
Fine.
Yeah,
Someone
the rest
grab
of your
Anyone
equipment
want
is-
this component pouch?
Probably mush.
I have components. I'm not.
Got a full pouch.
Would you like a pouch for them?
Do you use components?
I believe so.
You better take it. I've got the components I need for my spells.
I'm getting an error whenever I try to do it. It says no active character for user. But
I'll
when we're-
grab one of the rations.
That's strange. Maybe you need to be closer.
I don't know.
Well,
See if that.
the hammer was mine, but you're welcome to have the hammer and pittons.
Much appreciated. No active character for user.
Whoever took the crossbow might want to take the crossbow bolts as well.
Well, I have a crossbow bracer and I've already taken some of the bolts.
Odd. I'm not
I
sure
took-
why that's
I
not
took a light
working.
crossbow and I've got some crossbow bolts as well.
It's probably because I
Um,
drag and dropped instead of clicking the diamond.
But I'll just say that you can take your pittons if you want, because I'll say you find some extra pittons and you find your ones in here, and you'll also find the hammer, your hammer.
Cool.
So I've just Oh, it looks like it did put the hammer on your sheet for some reason. So you have two hammers now.
I'll grab the row.
Apparently, I have a light crossbow and a longbow.
Yep, you do. But
did take-
Dinky's like, we might want to hurry up. I can hear sounds outside.
Anyone else want this dagger?
I've got
Yep.
my 2 obsidian one. Yeah,
Well,
I'll take a proper dagger if that's all right.
but I'll give you yours back from earlier.
Yeah, that was literally a shard of obsidian.
Oh,
There's not
So
even
you-
a dagger; it was rock that was.
So you want the
sharp.
dagger that's in the chest?
Yeah, I'll grab that. Yeah.
Okay.
So then
Cool.
I actually have one.
I'm done in the chest then.
Did that take? I
We
didn't.
literally took almost everything. I'll just take the bits which aren't being taken, I guess.
Good
Yeah,
shout.
there's
Trying to get the dagger too.
there's another chest in here.
There it is.
Yeah, let's...
Oh, it's giving me like 2 daggers. I only wanted one.
yeah,
So I'm lagging a bit. That's all.
I'll follow Dinky
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, I'll just grab hold of Midas and walk through because I can't actually see.
Cool.
Yeah.
Same again, Amric?
Yeah, this one's I guess so.
I guess I'll try and find the trap again.
Yeah, you have advantage. You know what you're looking for, so the DC will be slightly lower.
It probably won't matter.
You've also
Yes.
got disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that's true. So it's flat. So yep. So
Definitely
you do.
not
There
trapped.
is no traps whatsoever on this one.
So
I'll open this one this time.
I assume it's probably locked.
Yes, it is locked again. So you will need a sleight of hand check with thieves' tool to open it, unless you're
Question.
going to brute force it.
Where actually?
Yeah,
Yo.
tempted.
14.
You are in the temple. That
Right.
does not unlock it.
Damn it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna put some of the bat guano on it and
Oh,
We
and
got crowbars.
use one
remember?
of the flame crystal things that we had, and
Okay.
set it on fire so it blows the lock.
Okay, roll me a Arcana check and
Stepping back.
Jura, I'm going to say you would have noticed this.
What with my 0 vision?
Actually, yes, because it is glowing slightly in the dark.
Okay.
Yes, with that you're able to blow the lock, but
Hey,
so you will now have access to everything that is in that chest, including Smush's 8th staff.
oh nice.
I have a what?
Your 8th staff, it's like a court staff but smaller.
A lot of this stuff I think is mine.
I completely forgot about that. Yes.
I mean,
Not a quarter.
my
An
candle.
eighth.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
what do I
So-
see?
You see it glowing on this table.
I will pick it up because I can't see. I'll just grab the glowing
It-
thing.
Yeah, it's a map, and part of it is glowing.
Do I know what the map is of?
Prison.
I'm gonna pull a book out and give Smoosh's spellbook back.
Can I guess what the glowing might be?
You can read what the glowing says.
Yes, I will read what it says.
And perhaps the reason you can see it and the others didn't
Mhm.
is because you can't see in the dark, but they can.
Right.
And
There's sorry.
yeah, you see marked on the exit where they said a word.
What word?
It is a word in a abyssal,
Which I do speak.
and it is simply a short phrase, basically stating, "In the name of she who weaves, open the gate."
Okay, I will pocket the map for now and blindly make my way to the other chest to try and find my armor.
Yep. You know where the others are there.
Yeah,
And
they're over here.
honestly, there was a small explosion, which
Oh.
you went a bit too far.
It's right, as I'm lagging a bit, so I'm.
No, that's fine. At the sound of the explosion, though, you hear footsteps approaching, so be quick.
Quickly, can I try and find some priestess, like the robes that the priestesses wear?
Yeah, vestments.
Yes, there
Like this.
are indeed. There is also silk undergarments in here.
I'll grab that.
And an
grab
onyx
that cloak.
headpiece, which looks like what the priest normally wears.
Right, I will throw all of those on, and I will shapeshift into her form.
This is going to be interesting.
Vestments.
The door opens, and you see a drow warrior you don't recognize.
Mm-hmm.
But you're obviously in the form of... In fact, let's see if I can even do that. Can I do that? I'm going to check if I can. This could be fun.
Am I still sneaking at a nat 20, by the way?
Yes.
I'm going to
Oh.
feel down quickly to try and find Smush, or say Smush quickly, I need you, and pick Smush up if I can.
Okay,
It
yep.
actually worked. You wouldn't have the vision, but you know what? It actually worked, changing you into a form.
Wait,
I'm
what?
picked up.
I've actually changed your token form quickly.
Right, so I'll put Smush in like the top of my vestments and ask them to tell me where to look, things like that, because I can't see.
All right.
They
can
walk
do this
in,
kind of
look at
pattern.
everyone else, but they seem to be very confused and be like, "Warden, but you're how? What?
What are you? And I'm being very sort of authoritative, going, "What are you doing, walking in here without?"
I heard an explosion, and considering what's going on outside, I thought it was my duty to check, but...
It was nothing.
Roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
Deception.
His
Do
control
I
play.
get anything for? So I just. So I'm just seeing if I get anything that helps me with that. I don't think I do. So okay, deception with so control. You said.
Yeah, I'm actually going to just return you back to normal because it actually affected your stats and it shouldn't have. So.
Damn.
He looks to you for a moment, and I will have him roll insight because.
Hey.
And he's just like, "Oh God, the one outside! It must be an Obelix." And he runs outside.
Amass the force. Amass everyone. Send them to destroy it.
Sure. That one next to you. It's a fake. It's not the real warden. And
I'll say, these are. I've hired these as my guards. I've bought them. They are mine to protect.
He's
harm
already ran.
them.
Yeah, he ran off.
I'm shouting this after them.
Yeah, it's like, sure, that Captain Shaw, that one's a fake.
Right, and I'll quickly dig through the chest to grab anything mine.
Yeah.
So, the leather armor, the silk undergarments I'll grab.
Of course you do.
Of course, water skins.
Sensor?
Sensor's not mine, I don't think.
That's more of a cleric-y thing.
Yeah, I'll grab the crossbow and the bolt. I can't see.
The vestments also might be yours, Mamrig.
Yeah. And that's why I've got a backpack and things.
Yeah. So if you're confident you've got
There's
everything...
2 in there.
Yes, I think you had one for something and then another for your background. So you had 2 sets. Weirdly.
Yeah, I'll literally just say, just grab everything and go.
His nighttime vestments and his during the day vestments.
Yeah.
As I said, I've got a hold of Smush. So Smush is sort of direct where to go, so I can see.
Yeah.
Kind of. And I'll say,
I can communicate telepathically to you. But I'll say, it's probably easy just to light a torch.
I'll just say, Smush, I light a torch. It gives away that I'm not who I am. I'm meant to be able to see down here.
Okay.
And I'll walk and I'll pull the map out, sort of, and show Smush and go, here's where we need to go. And I'll let Smush guide me.
What is the map for?
It's a map of the prison with a glowing light which is, I'm assuming, the exit. Is that right,
Does that
James?
actually glow?
Yeah.
Does that actually glow on the map?
It, not to any of you, it doesn't.
I'm pointing where it's glowing. I'll sort of with my finger. It's here.
Is that all the way at the south of the map?
Nope, to the north of the map.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah,
okay.
I'll let Smush guide me, but I'm still in this form.
All
I
right.
will sort of say to the two new people, don't worry, it's fine. Just go.
Are you ready
Yeah.
to all go?
Yeah, who gave you this map?
I found it on the altar.
You sure that's the exit? Oh, no.
It's
There's
the,
a lot of-
it's the
Yeah.
way that the exit said, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or the way that we were told the exit is.
Yes, the exit's at the top. It's at the north. It's where they let people in. Oh God, I've been sitting on this statue to low for. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Ah!
It's
I'll
fine,
go-
guys.
I will try and say
Oh,
we need.
yeah.
Nothing
Right,
to
I'm
do.
gonna drag all of you quickly to the next little bit over here.
Yeah, I don't like that room that I just opened.
Yep, that was clearly an altar room. So,
It didn't drag me for some reason. I'm stuck behind a
Okay.
wall. Oh, there we go.
there you go.
Oh.
Thank you. And I'll say we need. Is it Gibble? Bibble?
Ah, yeah, we need Bibble. God
We
damn
need
it.
Bibble.
Wait,
Dinky
Bibble,
Sla-
Bibble was with
Dinky-
us.
No, Bibble wasn't.
I thought you got brought to the.
No, somehow he decided against it, and then Dinky was there, and Dinky's like, I can show you the way to his people. We might not get on as well, but it's, considering what's there, I don't want to go that way.
Right, Dinky, you take the others and go through the exit. Me and Jorah will go back for the other prisoners.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
But the gate's locked. I don't know how to open it.
I've got keys.
We'll work
I'll,
it out.
I'll try them.
Let's go.
I'll hand him the
Yeah.
keys.
I'll go with Smoosh guiding me.
Yep. So the rest of you all heading towards the top to the exit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you
I'm-
come. I will. Oh, yep.
I'm tempted to go with those guys.
You are at disadvantage on everything. Do you want to be trying to sneak and stuff?
Oh, it's okay,
I mean,
Midas.
I'm not trying to sneak because I'm the form.
Okay, be safe, little dude.
I'm
I'll
sort
nestle
of.
myself deep
I'm going
into,
with purpose.
I'll nestle myself deep into into the drow's bosoms.
Yes.
There
I'll
you go.
pat the mushroom cap. Just there you go. In you go.
So,
Pat your boob. You basically look like you've got one bigger than the other, I guess.
It looks.
so you,
There's a mushroom between. No.
so you
No.
you reach the gate, which appears to be a large set of almost iron webs. There doesn't appear to be any sign of a lock.
Oh.
I forgot to tell-
Jura,
I forgot
you
to
know
tell
the
them the
password,
password.
but you've
Am
already
we going past the gate or in
Mm,
that direction?
I can just tell them. I'm telepathic.
Yeah, I'll say to them, this is what the map's saying. True, and I'll tell them to tell them.
Okay, alright. Let's see.
They
Yeah, I can
two
actually read-
drow guards nod to you and then just sort of head past because you obviously look like the mistress.
Yep, I'll nod and
So in
walk past.
Abyssal, you are told the words, "In the name of she who weaves, open this gate."
So I will send a little spore that curls around the corner here within 30 feet. It goes into the Gilsa's nostril, and then suddenly you hear that phrase.
What you do,
Oh.
Kilsa? Cam?
Sorry, my apologies. I missed that.
You have been told the passcode. In the name of she who weaves, open this gate. In Abyssal.
Then I shall say in Abyssal, the name of she who weaves. Okay?
The gate you hear a grinding sound, and then rather than like the gate opening, it seems to almost unravel like a spider's web being wove in reverse. And then it is open, and you are free to leave.
Is it a bad time to say that I hate spiders?
Is that in character?
Both.
And you guys are now on the next map, or you will be. Yeah.
Freedom!
I will just get myself a view of that scene myself. Tunnel 1. Yeah, so you're in Tunnel 1. Please do not go backwards because you will end up back in the prison. But I will, for now, I shall focus on the others and what they are doing. And I need to toggle navigation for that, just so I can toggle between. And I will drag Cameron back to this map so that he can see. Okay, so to the south of you, Smush, you can see there are now 2 of those big green things. Some slimes that appear to just be one large eyeball, and some piles of molten lava, and they are fighting against the drow.
Oh boy. Alright. Let's just go around them.
I'll just say to Smush, we need to get to where the prison quickly. The
Up the
cells.
stairs. Up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll just follow wherever Smush tells me to go, James, because I've got I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do temporarily, because Smush is guiding you essentially, I'm going to lend you Smush's vision for this.
Right.
So you should now have 60 foot of dim vision.
Yeah, I don't actually know where the prison cells are, so
Yep.
down there.
Which is pointing. Just so tell you what, as a way to help him see, I'll send like a telepathic image of Smoosh running up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll follow up the stairs. Sorry, I'm lagging at the moment.
Yeah, you see Rella just sort of turn and go to swipe at you as you rush past, but then this pile of lava bites into his arm and begins to burn it off.
Let's not forget, Jorah also is disguised as a drow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true, actually. Yeah, he looks confused and then gets
I'll just
back
say.
in.
So go on.
One thing you would notice, Smush, is that you notice that the flaming one that you saw before has arrived and seems to be almost like moving its hands about as if it's conducting these slimes.
That's the one in charge. The one I made friends.
Yeah, I'll say to Relidus, what are you doing up here? Go and help control this mess.
Yeah. Oh God, which one of you's the real one and which one's the Oblex?
And I will just sort of say, very sort of commanding, now. And walk off.
As you're about to do that, you see that Jorlan has just walked past, looks to you too, tilts his head for a moment, and then just goes, "If you're looking for extras, you might find them behind me, but I must join the fray."
I'll nod my head and I'll dip back, looking at what he just said.
Yeah, so basically, you saw him, if you remember, he said there was a hidden room in his room, which is to the easternmost part of the map, where you might find some additional equipment.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll head over that sort of direction. Quickly.
Wait. We need to save the others first.
Yes, we'll do that. So, I'm following Smushy's guidance straight away.
Down here, across the bridge. Keep up.
I'm trying. I'm lagging. Sorry. Down here.
Yep. This door.
Yep. Oh, open door.
Oh, it's not locked.
Yeah, go straight in.
I will
It's-
say you see that this door is open and you see that below. We're
Right.
fighting with some drow.
Tell them that there's oozes are escaping, and we
What
need
is
the
that?
prisoners we need the prisoners to fight off the oozes.
You
Yeah,
see
I
what
will.
appears to be a humanoid rat.
I'll
What
go
the hell?
shout
The
that,
drow.
I'll shout that through and just sort of keep moving.
Wait. Who the hell is that?
Of course, Warden, but first we have to deal with the other prisoners. They've gone out of control again. They've already killed
need-
one of us.
I'll say I need to release these to help, and I'll just go and.
So what's to... He goes, let me do that for you, and snaps his fingers as his arm gets bitten into, and the thing unlocks.
I'll
They're
go,
actually in combat with that rat thing.
Yep.
I'll go straight through when it'll
Yep.
duck around the corner so I'm out of view.
Yep.
Drop my shapeshift and go, right, you lot with me now. And
What? Oh, you're
we're
actually...
getting out. We're getting out of here.
Come on, Bibble.
Bibble hops over. Bibble knew he was mother blessed. Let's escape. Runk's just like, I hear the sound of fighting. I'm gonna go punch a drow.
And I'll put my form back. I'm going to
Rock
look
and-
at the orc ogre guy and go, are you joining us?
Of course, I'm bored of sitting here, and as Runt said, it might be fun to punch a drow.
There's more than drow down here to fight. Let's go. And as I shift back to the form I was in, and just go
There's
with Smush.
there's equipment this way. And I'll
Yes.
say like in undercommon
Yeah.
telepathically.
Bibble just sort of walks past the were-rat and is just like, nope.
Yep, nope, indeed. I'm just gonna ignore all of that. If they're distracted with that rat, that's perfect. We're gonna lead
Yeah.
all the prisoners out. And I'll say
Yeah.
to Jorah, we're gonna head east.
Yeah, I'll just go follow where
Yeah,
Smush is
so
saying.
I said you two just lead the way. I'll say the others are following you. I'm not dragging their tokens the entire way. There's too many of them.
There's stairs. Oh, that's Asher.
Yeah, Asher just sort of looks at you, looks at the prisoners, and is just like,
They're with
Where are
me.
you-
They're with me. We need the muscle to deal with the extra help. Deal with this.
fair
Go,
enough. I
help."
need to go check on the were-rats.
There's one in the room just here in the mess hall.
Loaf be... And just goes,
Yeah, I'm gone.
Well,
Yeah.
be what?
Loaf's webs twist and bind them.
Don't use Love's name in vain.
Yeah, just
Did I just... Do you have a mushroom between your No, not my job to ask.
I'm hungry, all right, and I'll just keep moving.
Okay. Now, is there a marking on the map that shows Julian's?
Room.
No, but most of the rooms are locked. But from where he came from, you would guess to be about here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to anyway. Sweet. Over the bridge. Come on, everyone, stay close.
Yep. Banova.
No.
Whichever-
Smush fell down. That's alright.
No, Smush.
I can't spell
Right,
it.
so this room is open.
This one here,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
I'll go
Alright.
in and start looking around quickly.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
roll me
mage hand
invest.
open the drawers, the cupboards, whatever there is.
Roll me an investigation check, you two.
So
That's pretty good. not so good. But you, Jura, as you are looking about, you press your hand against this bench,
Yep.
and you feel part of it depressed slightly,
I'll
as if
push.
there's, and the wall slides open, revealing a small hidden chamber.
Oh, man.
And inside, I'm going to say you find the equipment these guys and Dinky would normally carry.
Yep.
Correct. But I'm also going to roll on some tables for you.
Ooh, very nice.
So, both of you roll me another investigation check, and we will determine if you find anything of use. Jura, you're only going to get from the least of these tables. You find a cantrip spell scroll. Let's
Funny if
say,
it's all the dead. Robert
gonna
in
s-
Amber's face.
I'm going to say, let's have a look. What do you have?
Oh, the dead.
I'm going to say you find the cantrip infestation.
Ooh.
Weird.
And Mush, you get to roll on one of the bigger tables. So let's roll on
Trying to
table
remember.
C for you.
Scroll of Wish.
Wow.
What?
Yep.
Sending stones?
Yep, you found a pair
Oh,
of sending
hell yeah.
stones.
That's wicked. I can finally talk to someone without being near them again.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give those. Sure. Oh, I found some stones.
And you know what? I'm going to roll twice on one other table because I'm feeling nice.
High as
Wow,
well.
you find a box with
Ooh, coriander.
with 5 different spices.
Really?
Sorry. You find you find black pepper, asafoetida. Not even sure what that is. Allspice, and 2 more black peppers.
All right.
Very
Well,
nice.
you know, Smoosh will add those to his little
Was it-
collection of
And
components.
a map with markings on it, suggesting potential possible targets. And one more roll just for the luck. Well, there's the weapons that the others have got.
Quick, grab these.
They grabbed them, including Venorin's rather large club. Right,
All right.
let us go then. We've got
Is-
everything.
Grab it, yeah.
Is there a? Can I use a? Sorry, I need to see what weapons I can actually.
I'm just going to start dragging you towards the thing.
Yeah, we're gonna try and make our way to the exit this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing I did want to quit just very quickly while we're in this room. What's?
Yeah.
Oh, you've already gone.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what was in the other room with the benches? We didn't look in there.
Not much. It's just rooms of benches.
Yeah. Okay.
There was
that's
also
fine.
a holy symbol in that room. It was,
Oh, well,
but the holy symbol appeared to be for want of a better word, it almost appeared to be an eye in like a strange sort of not quite obvious pattern.
I'm gonna leave that.
You have managed to escape, taking every single NPC with you. And now,
Yeah, I guess so.
which
Leave no one behind.
now means we begin the next part of the campaign.
He promised he'd come back for them.
Pursuit level 4 initiated.
I am gonna say to everyone, cut the collars. Just don't remove your collars.
Well, if they can.
They've got knives.
I will say what I'm going to say. Actually, in fact, you know what? I'm going to rule this. The collars are only effective, seemingly, whilst you're in the prison. As soon as you walk out of the actual prison itself, they begin to start. Your vision returns to normal.
Damn it.
Which, in the case of Midas, is a bad thing.
Yep. And me.
Yeah, I cut the collar then.
I'm
Can
pretty
I just have
sure
a personal smush on my shoulder to guide me?
Yep. And your
I
vision
can
as
do that.
well. Yep. So, at this point, Bibble hops about excitedly and goes, Bibble remembers you saying you want to go to Dark Lake, yes?
Yes.
I want to go home.
Bibble's route home does go through Fungus Cavern, might be your home.
Oh, I don't know my way back from here.
Well, Bibble will try to help. Bibble. And
Okay,
Bibble is
Bibble.
going to roll a survival check to see if he knows his way from here.
Oh god.
Mm.
Someone cast guidance.
Does anyone have guidance to cast?
I'll cast guidance.
You don't have guidance.
Nope.
Does the cleric have guidance?
Nope.
What?
The cleric doesn't have guidance.
I bless.
No, that's not going to help us. All right,
Let me just check my other NPCs, see if any of those are capable.
Being from down here, would any of us aware? The ones that are from down here.
That's a good question.
Is Midas from down here?
Midas is from down here.
Sort of. Midas is from deep caves, but not necessarily the Underdark itself. It's more dark places. There's
Deep.
different.
Pretty
Yeah.
deep.
You're from the uppermost part of the Underdark, if most, but this area is unfamiliar to you.
Oh.
Dinky, on the other hand, sees the way Bibble's guiding goes. No, Bibble, I'm pretty sure it's this way. Bibble will roll again.
Okay. Do we trust the frog man who thinks he's blessed by...
Bibble goes,
No.
oh yes, Dinky right, it's this way.
Or do we trust Dinky, who's the schizophrenic... well, used to be a dwarf.
Oh, do we need to get Frank out again?
Oh yeah, Dinky, you're back.
Yeah.
Cool. Dinky, sorry about this, but we need Frank.
No,
Bab-
Bibble readies his hook spear in retaliation.
Whoa.
Yeah, last time you had him pretty bad.
It was
Bibble,
non-lethal.
Bibble just needed reminding, and it's that way.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, here comes the interesting part of this little way we're doing. You're fleeing. And of course, you're fleeing, and
That's
the
it.
dangers are not necessarily away, but what pace are you traveling at?
Well, Bibble's pace, I guess.
Yeah, but would you be essentially, there are 3 types of paces you can travel at. You can go at a fast pace, a normal pace, or a slow pace.
I feel like we'd be going fast just so that if the drow caught onto our escape, they would have less chance of catching up to us.
Okay, so you're going a fast paced.
That's up to the group though. I'll just suggest that.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, that seems about
Yeah,
right.
so you won't be able to forage on your journey, but
Let's just
food
pick
is
some mushrooms while we...
Yes, pick some
Or
mushrooms.
escapees.
You can eat that.
I've got a day of ration. probably
Now,
Split that
Bibble is
between us
like,
all,
it's
shouldn't
going to take about 8 days.
ooh,
But, there's food on way, I'm sure, but also dangers, so we must move quick for now, seems good.
Alright, we trust you, Bibble.
yeah, we'll move at a quick pace from now, I'd say.
Yes.
Can't-
So,
Is there anywhere along the way where we might be able to, I don't know, loosen a rock, block the way behind us?
maybe, but, okay, so, you're traveling at a you're traveling at a fast pace for now, though, so perhaps no time to do things like that immediately, but let's see, which map do you end up on first? I do have this planned out, let me just see. Ah, you're going to end up there. Interesting. So, Bibble, leads you along the path, and I'm going to copy all of your tokens because there's so goddamn many of you, so...
Do you expect us to
Were you
take...
expecting us to save everyone?
no, the other group didn't manage to succeed. So...
Got like
Yep.
a little army of prisoners now. Wait,
Yep.
wait! We forgot someone!
Who?
We forgot Topsy and Toby!
They'll
They
be
were,
fine.
they were probably spies anyway for the drow.
To be fair, they were very mean to me.
They were.
They said they were gonna
Hey.
eat me and put me in a stew.
Huh, why is there a sign here that says Boneyard?
Yes. Once it activates.
I'm just gonna remove the vestments and bag them all, including the
Yeah.
headdress part, and just go back to my usual form. I'll
You
put
come
Smush
up-
on my shoulder.
You come upon an eerie cavern littered with countless bones of various creatures. While the site is a natural graveyard for some underdark species or the former lair of a fearsome predator, you can potentially gather useful materials for crafting among the bones. But it depends if you're willing to spend time waiting. Doing
Place creeps me out.
And as you're traveling at a fast pace, I'm gonna roll these. And I don't know if that will actually show for you.
I will have my hooded lantern activated, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna light the torch and have that in my offhand.
So it's just, just hanging at my side, but lit.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Where's that?
Just look at
Oh,
your
great.
perception, and it's in the brackets next to it.
13.
11.
16.
So you would notice
Well,
some of the bones begin to move and rise up into the form of a figure. Seems
I'm gonna
you are not
cut-
alone here.
I'm going to cast light on the figure,
Okay.
specifically
do
its
so.
head.
Okay. So wait for me to put that these emit light. That's a 30-foot bright, then 30-foot dim, right, for light? Memory serves?
20 foot. Wait, hold on. 20 foot radius and dim light for an additional 20. So yeah, 20 and 20.
Okay, so he is now glowing brightly. And you see it is a skeleton. It looks at you, its bones cracking as it raises up a short bow. And at this point, let me just add you all to the initiative. Roll for initiative.
Oh god. Ellie Bob.
yeah.
The skeleton had a bright idea.
He'll look at a light bulb above his head.
Why is it my name in chat, Rob?
So many dice.
Yep. It's because we didn't actually put your character name as the token thing, I think.
How long have we been traveling, by the way?
At this point, you've been traveling at a fast pace. You've actually gone about. You've been traveling for quite a bit of the day since you've left. You're pretty battered. You're pretty tired, but you're obviously fleeing. So I'd say it's probably been a good 4 hours or so.
So I'm no longer poisoned.
You're no longer poisoned.
Cool.
I don't think they're friendly, Jorah.
Jorah is up first, but Jorah is all the way back there with Smush. So
Do I see them, bearing in mind the 60-foot light and the torch from me?
oh, you've got a torch.
I've got a torch lit, and didn't Emery light a skull on fire with light?
Yeah, let me just
Ghost Rider.
let me just do that. If you can see them with your vision from where you are, then yes, you can see them.
Sort of here, isn't it?
No,
I
they're
can't.
all the way over here.
Just move.
Then no, I'm gonna move up my full feet, and I
And
can,
Smush with you.
and yes, carrying Smush with me, and now I can see them.
Yep.
So I will cast Eldritch Blast on that one.
Okay.
How do I
alt
target
click.
again? Alt click.
Yep. Oh, and they have half cover, and it's automatically calculated. Cool.
And then it's normal. Ah,
For some reason that just did the damage and not the attack roll.
I know. I'm confused right now. I don't know what's happening.
Why is that?
That ain't right.
Right. You know what? Let's delete Eldritch Blast from your sheet, and we will re-add it back in. And hopefully that fixes it.
So what's my? Do you just want me to do D20 plus 6? My attack mod?
Just give me a sec. You should
Yep.
now have Eldritch Blast back in the sheet. Try it again. Just click the dice next to it. Hopefully that'll work.
Normal.
There we go. That is a miss, unfortunately.
Yep.
Another beam?
Anything? Nope, not
Right.
Oh,
yet.
No? Oh wow, one beam Eldritch Blast. I haven't seen those
Yep.
in a while.
Level 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my turn then.
Right. Okay. So that is your turn. I need to actually remember to click the begin combat button.
It's okay.
And,
Or the light was blinding you.
and another skeleton stands up, moves over towards Midas,
Cool.
and swings its short sword,
Cool.
but misses.
Oh boy.
Rotmore's turn. And this is one of the problems with having so many NPCs.
You always give us control of one of them, or maybe they're just off fighting their own skeletons.
This is
No.
Cursed Strahd all over again.
Well,
This is
what
modern Strahd.
I have got a thing I'm planning to do once we get to it, but we're not quite there yet.
You gonna turn them
Yeah.
all into smoke beans again?
No. He pulls out his hand crossbow, tries to fire a shot,
Kills Midas.
accidentally hits you for some reason. Sorry, Midas. Was not my intent. But does hit the Skelly Boy, doing some damage.
Still coming.
Brings it round to another skeleton, the one that's lit up like a Christmas tree, and is going to fire its short bow at you, Amrig.
Yeah.
That misses. Yeah, I'm remembering the tabs. Sawbell 1, 2, 5, because dwarves don't have quite as much movement. Can't remember if she can hit. Does she have anything that can hit from there? Not really. Okay, so they're just gonna hold their action. Kill Sir. What you doing?
I'm sorry, I wasn't understanding that. Can you say that again?
Kill Sir, what you doing?
You weren't understanding what? Okay. Wow, those skelly bobs are really far away.
Yep.
I'll move there and I'll pull out my many arranged weapons.
You do have a few.
Yeah, I'll shoot this one with my bow.
Okay. So you know how to do the targeting and things. So that is a very solid hit. And that skeleton is down and out of there.
And that'll be my turn.
Unfortunately, there are more skeletons.
It's fine. Fine by me.
Coming up.
Or experience.
They are apparently very poor at hitting, though. Dinky's turn.
What does Dinky do?
Dinky goes, over to you, Frank. Right then.
Oh,
And he pulls out his own light crossbow and fires a shot.
wait, you can do that at will?
Well, yeah, but only when he lets me.
Oh,
Midas, it's now your turn.
cool. I'm going to target this one in front of me.
Frank definitely seems like the one who gets shit done, you know. I think
Yep.
he's the courteous and amicable guy. Frank just less talk, more talk.
And another skeleton. There's a pile of them forming up in front of you.
Yeah, and as a bonus action,
Let's just hope this dragon skeleton doesn't come alive as well. That'd be bad.
I get to attack.
I
this
do
one.
like. Yeah. Oh, you offhanding.
My crossbow bracer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you've got the crossbow expert, haven't you?
I has.
That's actually a pretty solid hit.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Right.
No,
Speaking of getting wrecked,
no, move back
done yet.
a bit so Amrik can take some.
This one comes up, seeing that distance didn't work on you. Swings a short sword. Wow.
Suck it.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
I moved.
You're pretty tanky.
Game's paused for me.
Oh.
Oh, there
you
we go. It's not time.
Amrig.
Amrig. I'm gonna swing at it with my hammer, considering it came at me with a sword.
Yep. Hammer time.
And then that's selected, and then that.
That is a very solid hit. Nice bit of damage there. Morian, our newest player.
Hold on. I still got
wait,
bonus
you've
action,
got,
right?
You've got bonus action. Yes, you do. Sorry.
I am going to use bonus action for healing word on. No, I'm not.
I'm only missing 2 HP.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Shield of Faith on myself.
That's
Okay. Do I have a thing for quickly doing Shield of Faith?
good hit, Featherbeard.
Yep. That's there till I say so, basically. Do I have a way to
10 minutes,
show-
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna remove concentrating from you, and I'm actually gonna
You
see
can
if
assign a
this works.
status.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if this does it automatically if I click on it. I will. Has that done it? Well, it's put you as concentrating, but hasn't actually done the effect. So, Okay,
Just
let me
remember
just.
he's got 2 AC for the time being.
Yeah.
Not hard.
Yeah, I can. A second, I can do something clever for this. Nope. Nope, I found it. Being stupid. Cool. Attribute. Armor class bonus. And 2. I think. Yes, that actually worked. And that'd be, yeah, effectively 100 rounds. So that's up for now. It's technically concentration, so but that's up. So Morian, your turn.
I'm assuming I'm going to move closer. You're actually.
Yep, you should be able to move, and you
Yep.
can move up to 30 feet, I think. So you can move 6 squares essentially. Yeah.
Closest I can get is here.
Yep. But you do have ranged weapons. You have your hand axes, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So if you press Alt on your keyboard and click on the target, you can target them.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you click on your hand axe, it should roll.
What if I want to throw my frying pan?
Yes.
You could throw your frying pan if you
Okay, so,
wanted to.
yeah.
Okay,
Get a
so
big bite.
in the chat, just type D20 plus. So /RD20
Sure.
/R space D20 plus 4.
Is there spaces between the 20 and the plus and 4? Or is
No.
it just plus?
On that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, /R space D20 plus 4 or one thing. So, yep, there you go. So that's a 7. So your frying pan sails over its head and claps off into the distance. Is there anything you would like to do as a bonus action?
What kind of things can I do as a bonus action?
So for you, the main thing you would do as a bonus action is... No, wait, you're... For some reason, I was convinced you're a barbarian, but you're a fighter.
Yep.
Oh.
So, not a lot at the moment.
The whole
yeah.
what?
Yeah. I also realised your fighting style is blind fighting, so yeah. Cool. So Smush.
Pretty useful in the Underdark. Okay, so Moosh had been busy like just rooting for everyone and realizes, oh wait, yeah, I should probably help. And he pulls out a small vial, pops it open, and a load of spores kind of pour out of it, and he just blows them in the direction of this skelly blob.
Okay.
And they're directed straight into his eye sockets, and he needs to make a intelligence saving throw. In fact, actually, you should be able to do this if I just target him, right?
Yeah.
What?
How do you Oh, Mind Sliver.
Oh.
It makes
yeah.
the save.
I don't think he has a brain. Never mind.
It scratches its head and then just sort of looks at you and just like, what? Doesn't actually say anything, but anything else?
No.
Okay, I shall
Okay.
bring forth what you hope will be the last of the skeletons, which is going to take a shot to Amric because it's the first one it can see. It misses.
Suck it.
Vinorin.
Who needs a shield when you have an
Vinorin, I'm gonna have him dash, just sort of charges through and gets to there.
I'm rigging myself a shield.
This skeleton, it's gonna just squeeze past. Ah! It's seen a target that looks a little easier to hit. That's gonna go for you, Midas.
No.
No.
It shouldn't have been targeting, but yes, it actually hits you, Midas. Bibble. Where is Bibble? Bibble's there. What can Bibble actually do? I forget.
Could he deflect missiles?
No,
No.
but Bibble is going
Bibble is a
to...
monk? That'd be great if he was a Kuato monk.
Yeah.
throw a net at the thing.
Why is everything targeting me?
And this creature is now restrained.
Cool.
Which I swear I've got that's incapacitated. One of these symbols has to be restrained. There it is. Ah. He has restrained it. And that is Bibble's turn. Bring it to Ront, who is for some reason dead. I'm not sure why he's at 0 health.
He didn't make it, guys.
He-
That boat travel.
The
Like my
drow
human
won
head.
before we could.
he charges over,
He's
suddenly
also-
waking up from his unconscious state.
Actually, just sailed on top of him. He's the
Jura.
boat.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna move up to here to get a better view. Bringing Smush with me.
Yep.
I will. I can't remember which button. Alt, isn't it? To target.
Yep.
Target that one in the back,
Yep.
and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. That's actually a hit.
Yep, and 5 points of force damage. To it.
Yeah, very nice. It's been hit. Anything else?
I can't do anything else new.
Okay. Restrained is only melee attacks it does stuff with, right?
No,
Oh, it's the
Attacks.
advantage and everything.
just attack, yeah.
Okay, so let's roll this hand crossbow shot with advantage. So, and you know what? Let's add this to it.
Is
Oh,
he
he's a
hidden?
rogue.
Is he hidden?
No, but he has advantage. Because it's restrained.
Yeah.
And because technically there's an ally within 5 feet of him.
Yep, and that skeleton is now dead.
Wasn't he dead before?
Oh, I thought you
Well,
were attacking
he-
the back one. I see.
He's re-dead.
He's re-dead, yeah.
I think him undead?
This one. Actually,
think
it's
it's
seen
like-
Bibble throw the net, so it's going to go for Bibble.
I think the correct term is dead for dead skeletons.
It misses Bibble, so Bibble is going to use his reaction.
Ooh.
And Bibble activates Sticky Shield.
You
Which for
said the
some
word,
reason,
right? The episode title, that's the one. There it is.
when a creature misses him with melee attack, it catches the weapon. The attacker needs to succeed on a strength check, or the weapon is now stuck to the Kuatoa. He fails.
Nice.
So, and now he is grappled. So Arbella's turn. Can she actually get within range to do anything? No, she can't. Because I didn't give her any offensive cantrips that have... Actually, no, Thornwhip has a longer range than I thought. Thornwhip it is.
She ignorant?
Nope.
Okay.
And that one's dead. And Bibble now has an extra short sword, I guess, if anyone wants one.
Whips its head off.
Hilsa. Hilsa.
Charging forward again. Or should I just stay back? I'll just stay back and shoot this one.
Yep.
And again.
Yeah, and that's another dead.
This time I will. Cool.
Okay, Dinky's turn. Dinky. Well, Frank, I suppose. Frank shoots. Frank miss. Midas. There seems to be one skeleton left.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go in.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna attack it. Do the thing that I do. Yeah.
Pretty solid hit.
Yeah. And then straight up with the next attack.
Yeah. Which would...
Damn.
Would that... No, crossbow expert is not a disadvantage, right? If you're
No.
close.
No, it's not.
Amrig.
Meh.
I shall
Kill it.
kill it
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Sacred Flame.
Okay, so click that. You should make it roll the dex save automatically.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it makes the save.
Hell no.
It's up to
Oh.
you, Mario.
Morian.
Alright, so I'm going to.
Yep,
Push
you
him
can't
out.
get up there. Yep, push him out the way. Why not? You're big enough.
And
Finish him.
kind of like mining for gold, except I'm just going to attempt to tap into its skull with
Yeah.
So, can you remind me what I need to click to do that?
So Alt click to target,
Yep, done that.
and then on your sheet, you next to your weapon, there's like a little dice thing you can click. If you hover over the weapon.
I'm on the sheet in the inventory.
Yep. So in your inventory, so if you hover over your battle axe,
Oh,
you,
he's got- yeah,
you can
got
see
it, got
your.
it.
Yep. There you go.
Sadly, I didn't.
You, you tried a shovel?
I mean, the shovel's coming out, man.
I mean, you could.
Be a D20.
Yeah, if you want to try the shovel, you just need to roll a d20 plus 4, I guess. I mean, you have your axe if you want to use your axe, but
Yeah, I think I just clicked it because it had the same picture as the thing that I wanted.
your axe is right at the top of your inventory.
I imagine you reach to your back, like you're withdrawing like a weapon. You can only feel like the shaft end of it, and you just pull it out and expecting it to be like a battle axe on the end. It's just the shaft.
Yeah, you know what? I could go with that if you want to go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so just once again, yeah, there we go. And that's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh
Smush.
no. Okay. Oh no. Smush sees this. You know, I'll do a mind sliver on it, and
Yeah, let's see.
just I won't say anything if it fails. Does it die?
It does.
Okay. I'll be like, oh yeah, you got it, Murray. You got it. Yeah.
Roll me a deception check, Smush.
Oh no. It looked like the hit clattered against it, but like its head just.
It's
Oh
not
no.
a very convincing lie.
Wait. It was a team effort.
Wow.
You set it up, we knocked him down, sort of thing.
I can probably see through my deception because I
Yeah.
can't speak their language, so they just
At this point,
they feel my emotion of I feel bad for them.
the combat has come to an end,
Oh.
but Vinorin is going to speak up and say, right, fellows, it is at this point that we must sadly part. I am going to return to Menashara and try to find out what happened to my body. I might see you there.
Wait, do you need any supplies before you
Wait.
go?
Wait, but before you go, there's been one surprise after another, and I look specifically at Frank or whatever he
Yeah.
is right now. Does anybody here know how to remove curses?
Can't say I do.
Nope.
Nope.
And unfortunately, not Sarabelle Peaks up. My expertise is more in mechanical things than people. But
Worth an ask.
Vinor Rotmore also, and I'll say Romt also perk up, and they are going to join Vinorin on his journey. If only, in Rotmore's case, to get away from the surface dwarf. Bibblib's, of course, going to come with you, and Dinky's like, I don't know. Should I go with them or should I stay with you? What do you guys think?
Well, people, you're a guide on the waterways.
Oh, not Bibble, Dinky. I'm Dinky.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. I suppose Dinky does communicate with Bibble quite well.
It's true. Need translator. And Frank is a decent fighter.
Right, well, yeah.
Ultimately, it's up to you, Dinky. Or, well, it's up to you and Frank. Decide amongst yourselves.
Right. Picking right, I'm gonna have. You know what?
Dinky's 1, Frank's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morian. Roll me a d6, and if it's the number I'm thinking of, then actually no, roll me a d2, and if it's what I'm thinking of, then Dinky will come with you. Otherwise, he will go with the others.
Have to remind me how I type in the roll.
So it's /r space d2.
Yep. D2. Okay.
And Dinky is coming with you.
Oh. Alright.
But the others are leaving, and they are going to go.
You're welcome.
They thank you for your assistance and say they will try to smooth the path for you. But they leave.
Oh, smooth the path. Oh, sorry, I thought they were
Yeah.
gonna like do something to me.
Yeah, Bibble pops over here. It's like, be careful of the hole in the ground, but it's this way.
I'm guessing the skull is still illuminated from the skeleton.
It would be.
Yes.
And I just like kick it along the floor with us.
Yeah.
So it's
you
like light in the way.
Yeah, that's fine. But what I will say is traveling at a fast pace, and now you have split the party effectively, has reduced the pursuit level by 1. Um, it would have stayed the same because the encounter slowed you down, but because you split the party, there it has gone down by 1. And for the rest of your day, you do not actually suffer from any more encounters, and you manage to find a place to rest up for the night. And despite the sticky situation with the oozes, you have successfully escaped Torthor prison, but you have not escaped the pursuit. Even as you were dashing down the halls before you reached here and started your combat, you did hear the sound of people calling out, saying that they would catch you, and footsteps, but it seems like perhaps due to your pace, you have lost them for the time being.
I just thought of an idea as well. I could run back and give them one of the sending stones so that we could stay in communication.
If you would like to,
I think that's
we
a good use.
we can retcon and say they've got one.
I can run, yeah, even if I have to run back. Wait. Like you see a little
Yeah,
mushroom running up the tunnel.
they
Not
look
like-
to you, Venoran's like, yes, Smush.
Mage hand them one of the sending stones. I'll say, take this, just in case we need to meet up again. You can
He
tell us.
nods. Thank you. It will be a long time before we reach Menashara, but if you ever find yourself that way, we will try.
Again, I know we're moving at a fast pace, but like, I'd be keeping an eye out for any
Yeah.
small corridors like this where there might be some loose rocks that we can cave it in
Yeah.
behind us.
Yeah. Okay, roll me a quick perception check.
Yeah, because if we can do that, then maybe we can halt their pursuit for a time. Don't screw me over. Yeah.
That's pretty good. So what I'll say is, you managed to drop some rocks and stuff that makes the path a little trickier to follow, and it also covers your path a bit. It's not. But now roll me a survival check, and we'll see how well you do.
Yeah.
Not very well. I mean, you think you've covered your path, but to some, it might actually make it a bit more obvious.
Can I just see that it's really, really bad and just chuck a load of ball bearings behind me?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah, I'll just chuck like, say, 100 ball bearings.
That'll slow them down. Oh.
Well, yeah, they might trip over it and whatnot.
In a real Home Alone exaggerated fashion.
Totally, yeah. They'll be like, we're like slipping forwards and then slipping backwards and then forwards again, and then they get back over their feet and slip.
Oh,
But
well, them back days, that will.
But I will say that after traveling for the full rest of the day, you have traveled perhaps just check my paces. You've traveled about 8 miles at this thing, which I will say normally you would travel 6 miles a day, and it has, so essentially you've traveled a day and like a third rather than just a day's worth of travel. So you're at least so you're a bit closer than if you've just been traveling in normal space.
I'll turn around and look at the group, see if anyone is really struggling to, I guess, navigate this space through the tunnels. I imagine the torches will not last very long at our pace. We're going to take days. And torches only last like several hours, right?
Yeah, that's true. So, but of course, you also have the option of the light spell, which can be repeatedly cast. So, I'd say for now, light isn't too big a problem.
Okay.
But
Alright.
what I will also say is that you managed to find a small side cave where you're able to. You feel you've put enough distance between you where you're able to take a brief rest. You know the drow will also have to rest, though perhaps not quite as long as you, but with the pace you've set and the splitting up, you're confident you've at least got a bit of time ahead of you. So, I would say that you can have a long rest, which
No.
doesn't really benefit anyone else, but will allow you to re-prepare your spells and decide what spells you're bringing. And
Do you have
that,
enough rations? You're gonna run out of rations soon as well.
yep, that's
One
another
last thing
good
before we do end. I'll go up to Morian and say, just so you don't have to rely on the light or torches, this might help light just a little bit of the way if you ever get separated. And I'll lift up. Although they probably don't understand anything I just said. There's an emotion of gift, and Mush hands you a small, glowing little rock, almost shaped like a petal. I think what's it called? It's a flame orange spinel, which I'll just put in the chat.
Yeah.
I have one spare,
Ah.
so I'll hand them to them. It gives off a little bit of heat when it's placed into your palm.
Maureen's treasuring it in his hands, and he sort of has this look of astonishment, and they're like, he looks really, really touched by this gesture. Thank you, tiny mushroom.
As a sense of you're welcome, and takes a little bow, and then heads back over to Jorah's shoulder.
Yep. And with that, as you get this long rest, I will say that is where we'll end this week's session. I realise this isn't being streamed, but for those who catch the recording, assuming we get it up in time, we'll be back again, and also for the party's sake, on the 1st. So tune in then. Also, for anyone who wants to, tune in Friday for the Clawed Coast campaign, and Sunday for the Witch Hunters campaign, where I will not be here this week. But for now, goodbye for now. And thank you for playing. Thank you for watching when you watch this. Yeah.